is going on? Forza Milan, as always. Only two words matter. Those two words are Forza Milan. I don't care about anything else. Andon, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you doing today?
Excellent, guys. Milan news is coming back. We're doing a few. This is just the premonition. But as soon as the transfer market goes in full force, Milan news is going to be back on the daily. I'm expecting likes. I'm expecting donations for my time. I'm expecting a whole lot of shit. So, but today this is just we're gonna just a taste of the Milan news coming up. Listen, I know the guys want to come in and talk about Juve, but because we're all lazy, procrastinators, and we're not here. And why don't we talk about Bennacer and
Yeah,
the stuff that is coming
there.
with Bennacer,
Yeah,
which is
because there are
yeah. Go ahead.
some conflicting reports. What does that mean? Because he changed the agent. Some of the report is that he's not gonna renew. Other report says that he's gonna renew. So putting Raiola is just a formality. But again, we have to wait and see.
Yes. So here we have one article that says a twist has arrived regarding the future of Usman Bennacer as the AC Milan midfielder has decided to change agent, according to a report. It is now well known that Milan have been in discussion with the entourage of the Algerian over the extension of his current contract, which is set to expire in 2024. However, those negotiations may now have to restart as Daniele
Mm.
Longo, the same man that told us that Milan had about 50 million budget and he was correct, speaks of a sensational twist in the situation involving Bennacer and his future, because the 24-year-old left his historic agent Sissoko a month and a half ago. Instead of relying on Sissoko, it turns out that Bennacer was speaking directly with Paolo Maldini about his renewal. But now the turning point has arrived as he has chosen Enzo Raiola as his new representative, as per the journalist. This Raiola name does not bring good vibes. When I read Raiola, I'm like, I feel already like, yeah, lost cause. Let's move on. What are your first impressions on this, Andon?
Well, because it was now latest reported that he already left Sissoko. He already fired Sissoko as an agent like month and a half ago. And there were, if you remember, there were like 2 weeks ago reports that he's very close to renewal. That is just a matter of days. So this probably means that that is true that he's close to renewal, but he needs an agent just to find out the last details, because he as a player doesn't have that much of experience when it comes to negotiating contracts and all the clauses that they have in those kind of contracts. But again, even if he decides to leave, you cannot keep the player against his will. And I don't think that Maldini will allow any more players to leave on free. He will be sold in the summer, as
Okay,
it said June.
so you're optimistic about this.
Yes, because again, if he fired the agent month and a half ago, and the reports were like 2 weeks ago that he's close to renewal, that's good. And even the
Okay.
latest report by Longo, you can find it on Sempre Milan. Latest, he had interview with some RossonARI media that they have, and he detailedly explained the situation.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
he spoke about the mercato. He said probably there won't be big moves. The most likely is that we're gonna get Ziyech on loan, but besides that, couple of outgoing transfers, and that will be about it for this winter.
All right, let's go get into those articles, guys. Because as I said, Milan News is going to be restarting. Milan News is a seasonal show. You got to get used to start clicking that like button, okay? You got to start getting used to clicking that like button. Yes, you viewers, people listening, all 15 of you. If we don't have 15 likes, what the hell is going on? So get used to that again. And also, guys, remember, you got to, membership, donations, everything is welcome, guys. Because soon it's going to be a daily thing, and I'm going to be putting a lot of time into this. All right, here we go. Daniele Leongo, Calciomercato reported a sensational twist. We read this. According to the sources of Algeria Football Media, Bennacer has indeed changed his agent, and we spoke about that. The claim that Bennacer will not extend his contract and will leave Milan in the summer 2023 with 3 clubs in the Premier League interested: Chelsea, Liverpool, and Arsenal. The former Empoli man. Okay, so we do have reports also suggesting that he does not want to renew with Milan and he wants to leave. So
Yeah, but I think the Algerian media based this because they just learned that he changed his agent, and they automatically presume that changing the agent means that he's not going to resign.
or are you being optimistic?
Well, it can be both ways because his former agent Sissoko was against the renewal as well. He was one of the main obstacles because they are negotiating his renewal maybe for a year or two, something like that. And one of the biggest obstacles was his agent, so it can go both ways.
Yeah, it really can go both ways. Yeah, as far as just vibes and feels, I, I, I don't know. This kind of caught me off guard. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Bennacer, my sensation deep inside is that Bennacer wants to join Man City eventually. Not yet, not now. I think he's going to want to do a few more years with Milan, but I think in his mind, Guardiola, the famous conversation that he had with Guardiola a long time ago, convinced him to play for Guardiola. If Guardiola is going to stay at Man City, we'll see. I don't know. I'm a little bit
He extended
skeptical.
to 2025.
He will extend till 2025. You say?
Yeah, he already extended Guardiola to 2025 this season.
Guardiola is extended till 2025. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about this situation, but it is interesting that he has changed his agent. I am glad you're optimistic, and I think Bennacer right now is the most important. Him and Mike Magnan are the two most. Him, Mike Magnan, Tonali, Hernandez, Leão, and Giroud now are the most important players, and
Yeah,
he
currently,
is.
currently Benacer, to be honest, currently Benacer is the most important of them all because he controls that midfield. When he doesn't
Right.
play,
Yeah.
it's
No,
terrible.
you're right. You're right. You're right. Bennacer is the heart of the AC Milan midfield. So, everything. He's a brain. He's not the heart. He is a brain, but he's also
He's
the
the brain,
heart.
yeah.
He is the
Yeah.
brain of the AC Milan midfield. So, he's very important that we keep him. Hopefully, we do. Hopefully, we do. Yeah. So this is the situation with Bennacer. I'm not sure where it's going to go. You're optimistic. I'm a little bit. I don't know. I'm a little bit 50-50 with this. Let's see where it goes. Anything else you want to add?
Well, he should look at the previous players that left. They all had problems after leaving Milan. Even Donnarumma, he was on the bench. Hakan is not having the best time also at Inter, although he plays. Kessie is begging to come back to Milan, so he should learn something from that.
Now, Kessie begging to come back to Milan. I'm liking this. First of all, I think most of us, 99% of us, saw this coming. 99% of us were saying that Barcelona is the wrong destination for Kessie. Kessie's style of football has got nothing to do with Barcelona. The one team that Kessie should never, ever, ever join is actually Barcelona because of how he plays. So this is what happens when agents get involved.
Yes.
Agents are ruining football. Agents are ruining the careers of footballers, and it's become a sport for the agents now. It's really disgusting what is happening. What do you think is going to happen with Kessie eventually? What do you think?
Well, I don't think that he will come back because I don't think there is a valuable option to do that. I think eventually he will make a transfer to the Premier League.
I think the Premier League is a good destination for him. I think the
Yeah.
Premier League suits his football. Guys, we have Laert, the God of War, Kratos, and we have Red John, the man that says the corruption does not exist. What's up, guys? How you doing?
All good for me, man. Not good for John, I guess, considering the
What?
corruption does not exist.
Yeah, I also said, I don't know, that vampires exist. Because why not?
Actually,
Fuck that,
actually,
yeah.
actually, they do exist.
Okay.
Hollywood is making a lot of money with those. So
They're called emotional vampires. Floki is an emotional vampire, actually, right?
what
He
do you mean?
drains you. He drains you with all his bullshit.
Stop it. He's not here. He's not here to defend himself.
Yeah, that's because
which makes it the perfect moment to talk shit about it. Exactly.
To say something.
correct.
You guys.
Okay,
Anyway.
listen. We just spoke about Bennacer. We're talking a little bit about Kessie. I know, Laird, you want to talk about Juve, your favorite team. So, Laird, take it away.
What do you mean? Juve storia di un grande amore, no?
Grandissimo amore.
I don't know what happened, guys. It's been a earthquake, terremoto Juve. Everyone got fired. There are two. How's it called? Two persecutions or something like that.
Persecutions, as in
Agnelli also
two investigations.
faced jail time. Yeah.
Investigation or whatever you want to call them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what Allegri is the only one that has a job at the moment, and everyone wanted him fired.
Allegri and Arriva Bene.
Is Arriva Bene on the job?
Till next.
Yes. Until the new staff gets elected, he's in charge.
Okay. So clearly, Arriva Bene is still there. That's good news. At least there is someone to turn on the lights at the 8 a.m. in the office. Anyway, it's crazy what's going on here. I was reading some news, and they have two massive issues: the plusvalences and the payments of the players that were done not in a legal way.
And they are also investigating the transfer of Ronaldo and his earnings. That's also under investigation.
Yeah, I'm sure the Ronaldo situation is under investigation. The way they got those money, the way they make it work with the financial fair play, because they couldn't not afford him in terms of financial fair play there. So, I mean,
Larry, can you explain the situation exactly? If you or whoever knows whoever is the most knowledgeable of the situation, go ahead and please explain it for me and the viewers.
Well, I'm gonna explain it simple because it's still not a done thing yet. So I don't want to say things that are sure or not. But I'm gonna explain why Juventus is in trouble at the moment. So the first thing is the plusvalences, which they were selling young players for 30 million to make a profit, and they were buying those young players again from the same amount a few years after, 2 years later. So that means that they were not selling those young players for a lot of money. They needed on their balance sheet to look like they had a profit of 30 million with that player, so they could go and make and spend money in the transfer window. So that's called creative finance, and they didn't do it properly. So now they got caught. The second part is during COVID. They had a lot of financial problems. They didn't have cash basically at that time enough to pay everyone from all the things in general. So what they did, they told the players to pretend they are going to not get paid a certain amount of money, so they will refuse part of the money, and instead they paid the players on the side without paying taxes. That's the two main things.
I love you, man. They're so gangster, dude. I fucking love the way they do business, man. They just get shit done no matter what. I mean, don't you respect that?
No, bro. I don't respect that. I don't respect that because what they did is wrong. It's gangster when you have the money and you don't do things like this because you have money. But if you're broke and you have to do things like this, that's not gangster.
Technically, they have the money, right? Because the whole purpose of this is for them to inject money and save some money and be okay with the FFP, right?
Yeah, but it's gangster when you have a business that has money instead of doing these dodgy things.
A business that makes money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's gangster. On the salary side, clearly they didn't have enough money, so they had to do things like this to pay
So now,
to
listen.
pay the players.
Now, the thing about the players, I think you were saying yesterday so obviously they gain an advantage over this, right? Because they paid the players under the table, so they didn't pay taxes. Therefore, they had more money in the market, etc., which gave them an advantage. Meaning that maybe if they didn't do that and their books were in order, they wouldn't have probably gotten the players they wanted. Therefore, teams that were competing against them for certain players got cheated. What do you think about that?
I mean, what I think. I guess other teams do that. They just do it with sponsorships. The Man City and PSG. They just get the injection of cash with sponsorship. Okay, they need to prove that those sponsorship are legitimate. But they find a way, or at least even if they don't find a way, they just go on with lawyers and tell UEFA, yeah, they are legit. On the other side, Juventus didn't have those sponsorships, so they had to do this thing, pretend they sell young players for a lot of money. And I think we could have got Chiesa if Juventus was not doing dodgy things like this. That's simple as that. Maybe we could afford Chiesa for 45 million. An example. The plusvalences were being doing
for years. But
Sorry?
the plusvalenza I don't think anything is going to come out of it because it's very hard for you to prove how much a player is worth, because how much a player is worth is relative and subjective.
No, there is
How?
a proper. No, there is a how's it called institution in Italy that does that.
Does what?
That gives that checks these books and gives.
The books, yes, but they
listen,
cannot.
No,
they cannot check.
Yeah,
the problem
yes,
is
they
not
do
just
the amount of
There,
player.
tomorrow, if
One
tomorrow a club from Qatar comes and gives you 300 million for Pobega, do you not
Yeah, if
sell
you
him?
get that money, yeah, exactly. First step. Sorry.
Yeah, but
first
for one
step,
player, Juve has done that for many players.
No,
That's the
I'm
suspicious
done.
part.
No,
This is what
no, no.
I'm done. Listen to me. It's simple. Listen to me. Qatar comes and gives 300 million for Pobega. The first step is that this institution accept that, says, okay, that's fine, good for you. You will get the money. After, this institution goes and checks where the money comes from, if you really got paid, if there is a laundry money, there is all these checks.
But how? Again, the Juventus case with Sassuolo and with I think Genoa, they would buy a player for 10 million or sell a player for 10 million and then buy him again for 13 or for 7. It doesn't matter.
No, same
So
amount.
how-
They were doing it with same amount. They were doing it with the same amount. Exactly
same amount. Same amount, no. But but no, they weren't buying and selling for the same amount.
Why are you saying no? Just no.
Yeah, no, they did
no.
it
Because I have the transfer
same
market
amount.
because I have the transfer market in front of me with players that were bought from Juventus to Sassuolo.
Okay,
Sassuolo
do
to
you have?
Juventus,
Do you have? Can you check all the players that they exchanged that year? Not just that player. Can you check all the exchanges of the players they had that year? Because you see that player, John, but you don't see another young player that is going to Sassuolo as well. In that summer, so you have to check all the players they exchange, because the math brings the amount basically.
In 15 August 2022, a player went. Wait.
I mean, we've seen it with Inter as well. Inter has done that. We can see that with Esposito.
We used to do that as well with Cagliari, with Genoa.
Which player?
Everyone, tons of players during Berlusconi era.
Does things like that doing Berlusconi era.
To be fair, the Blues thing is a thing that a lot of clubs do, not just.
But
And it's impossible. It's impossible to get caught.
Roy, you cannot
Spanish
get Roy. You cannot get a Plus Valenza with a guy that never had a game in Serie A. You cannot sell a guy
Why
that never
not?
had a game in Serie A for 20 million because they're gonna tell you that okay, this guy you're selling it for 20 million and he never played a game in Serie A. Which the value of 20 million for a Serie A player is a guy that scores 5 goals and does 6 assists.
Liars, but sorry,
No,
Liars,
it's not.
but there are examples, Liars.
Oh, guys.
Andrick has never played in top profession.
No.
Already valued at 60 million.
Listen, but that is checked,
debut.
dude. That is checked if the people buy if there is any financial dodginess behind, and they check those things.
I agree.
So I'm not. It's not like a random kid from the Primavera goes for 20 million. They don't tell you no, it's not right. They allow you to do that, but after 3 years they come back and they tell you, listen, you were messing around with this.
But there's no random kids from Primavera going for 20 million.
Yes, there is.
Tell me one.
Random kids.
Tell me one name.
Oh my God!
From
Do you want me to go?
Juventus?
I'm sorry, but saying there is, and I'm telling you, tell me one name, and you say, oh, what's the point?
Dude,
because I am
You
looking
can
at
see
the players.
Aldero case.
Pinelli
Aldero, check
went from Juventus to Sassuolo for 1.8 million. Magnani went from Juventus to Sassuolo for 5 million.
Why are you looking Sassuolo? I don't understand why you're looking Sassuolo.
Because Sassuolo is the team that they have most transactions with. What team do you want to watch?
No. Check. Go to Juventus and check those young kids that were sold for 20 million.
But this is the young kids. I'm telling you, there is no young kids sold for 20 million.
Goalkeeper Aldero, he hasn't even had a senior appearance for Juventus, and they sold them for 20 million.
To Sampdoria. Sampdoria has bought a player for 20 million.
Yeah, Aldero, the goalkeeper.
Let me check.
Well, that guy is worth. I'm a better goalkeeper than that guy, to be honest.
Do you know his name? Aldero?
But listen, guys, this Plus Valenza, you think only Juventus does these things? This is the question I'm asking. I think a lot of clubs engage in this.
No.
English clubs,
Spanish
clubs. No, that's not true. That's not all
because
the clubs.
we didn't do stuff like that. We were stuck in a banter era for 10 seasons. And one season we were even punished not playing in Europe because of not proper financial reports or stuff like that. So it's kind of if we can stay in a banter era and play by the rules, why not in Juventus?
No, we don't need to do that because we got Maldini.
But we could have. We could have. I'm not speaking about
but
right
I think
now,
we have in the past.
But we spent 10 years in a banter era.
I'm sure if you go and look at every single operation, which none of us know, I'm sure
we haven't done it, Roy. We haven't done it.
We haven't sold our player for that.
We haven't done it.
We have done it with Berlusconi, but there is no reason to
we
try.
have not sell a player and bought him back for the same amount. No.
Neither has Juventus.
Juventus has bought a player with the same amount.
But can you share the screen and show me once?
I'm bringing it to you, man. I'm bringing to you all the.
So I know that Rovella's what you call it
was bought for 10 million by Juventus from Genoa and left there on loan. The same thing we did with Adli.
Oh, okay. I thought it was more than 10 million. Okay, that's not bad. I thought it was like 30-something million. But what do you think the repercussions are going to be for all of this?
A fine, and that's it.
No, I think what I think is this is going to happen. My guess, we're going to deduct points from Juve probably next season, and we're going to
that
take
could be
away.
also one.
They're going to take away their calciomercato for 2 seasons, like they did with
that's
Chelsea.
probably the most valuable options.
So
Could be. Yeah.
so 2021, Juventus sells 10 million a player, Manolo Portanova, for 10 million to Genova. They sell Elia Petrelli, 8 million to Ascoli. Teams that they never spend 8 million in their life, man. These are teams that if you check how much they spend,
But
they buy players for So
but
basically,
we agree there.
But
Yes.
dude, but this is clearly illegal. Clearly, Juventus is injecting cash in a way
Yes,
they
Darren,
should not do.
and I agree. I agree that it's clear. The problem that is with this is that legally you cannot get to a club that is
Yes, you
doing that,
can,
even though
you
it's
can.
clear how
You can. Well, you are
that's why
seeing that
they're
in front of
resigning.
your eyes, man. It's happening. You're seeing that. The people are resigning for that reason, John, because you can
But
get.
they are not. But guys, they are not resigning for the plusvalenza. They are resigning because these guys have paid players in black. This is the reason why they are signing, not because of the plusvalenza.
And
This
they
is
even had a
what I'm
message
trying
on
to tell you.
WhatsApp. They even had a message on WhatsApp because they had a message, like a WhatsApp group. They're saying, mi raccomando, non lo dite a nessuno che stiamo facendo questa roba, è tra di noi. And this thing got leaked. So imagine how dumb they are. Mi raccomando, non lo dite a nessuno from English viewers means, guys, please don't tell anybody about what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty big. It's pretty big stuff. And I think that, the hammer is going to come down, but not as hard as I think, as maybe some people would like. I don't think it's going to be as hard.
I think they must get a pretty big fine from the government, right? Because you are tax evading.
Yes.
Yeah, but also Juventus should get a fine because Juventus got advantage over those tax avoidance.
But Juventus should get a big fine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They're trying with the resigning of staff to clear themselves out of that situation, but that's not possible.
Yeah.
I think the resigning.
I have a link for you.
Go ahead.
I think the resigning. It's not so much about trying to. I don't think the resigning is so much trying to somehow make the state think that it's a personal or this guy did a mistake, more so than the fact that Juventus is it's an open market company in the sense that the shareholders there lose money if the people in charge are still in charge. So I think this is more them trying to not devalue the stocks of Juventus.
Oh, the stocks already went down.
Removing this player. Yeah, for sure. 100%. But you try to not devalue or depreciate the price more than it's already depreciated.
Right. Yep. Okay, what is this link, Laird? Go tell us.
This is Gazzetta dello Sport yesterday or 2 days ago. So basically, you can read and explain, John, what's going on with the balance sheet of Juventus.
Okay, the Public Prosecutor Office of Turin has notified the members of the Juventus Board of Directors, but also the executive with strategic responsibilities, the members of the Board of Statutory Auditors, and the legal auditor of the club, the notice of conclusion of the preliminary investigations which began in 2021. There are 16 suspects, including the Juventus company, the president Agnelli, deputy Nedved, and former manager Paratici, and the CEO, but longtime member of the board, Maurizio Arrivabene. The chief prosecutor of Turin, Anna Maria Loreto, in the note with which she explains the developments, clarifies that the investigation takes in consideration the years 2018, 2019, and 2020. When the 18 Juventus won the Scudetto, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And 19?
As
Again,
well.
yes.
And they bought Chiesa.
They finished.
And they helped them to buy Chiesa.
All right. With the hypotheses of false accounting and false communications to the market, the Public Prosecutor's Office also reports that it has filed with the Judge of Preliminary Investigations request for replication of personnel for some suspects and real precautionary measures, and that this request was rejected on October 2022. As the judge considered the absence of precautionary needs, an appeal has been filed against rejection order. The measure requested and rejected was house arrest for the Juventus president, Agnelli. Wow. Okay. Capital gains and balance sheets. According to the indictment, the acquired evidentiary framework makes it possible to outline an activity of alteration of the balance sheet items and therefore of the financial year results as a consequence, in the first place, of an anomalous use of transactions for the exchange of rights to sports performances of a large number of athletes. Operations, moreover, overall dystonic on the national scene. I'm not sure what dystonic means. Concluded at values established by the parties in an arbitrary manner and with the aim of meeting budgetary needs. These operations were deemed fictitious also in the light of the content of conversations recorded during the investigation. Salaries and budgets. The prosecutor's note continues with the prosecution's disputes. A further intervention aimed at altering the budget results was identified in the so-called salary maneuvers, which, in the face of significant differences between the budget results approved and those which, in the reconstruction carried out by this office, should have been subject to approval, led to the further contestation of the crime of information rigging, as Juventus FC is a listed company. The investigators' technical accounting consultancy assessed the impact of these maneuvers on the financial statements. As regards the 2018 financial year, a lower loss for the year was indicated, equal to 39 million, instead of 84 million. A positive equity equal to 31 million, rather than negative equal to 13 million. As for the 2019 financial year, according to the conclusion of the consultant, a lower loss was indicated, equal to 89 million euros instead of 230 million. Positive shareholders' equities of 230 million euros instead of 47 million. As for 2020 financial year, a lower loss for the year was indicated, equal to 209 million instead of 222. A positive shareholders' equity equal to 28 euros rather than a negative one equal to 175. As for the 2020 financial year, lower loss for the year was indicated, equal to 209 instead of 222 million. A positive shareholders. Oh, did I just read this again?
No,
A positive shareholders' equity equal to 28 million rather than 175 million. This is repeating. It's just repeating the same thing. Okay, so far, basically, they've been just maneuvering their papers and their numbers in order to go around financial fair play.
False accounting, yeah.
And false accounting. Yeah.
Yeah, all the plusvalenza thing is false.
US
accounting,
score.
basically.
US escort.
USA, Iran.
Against Iran.
Okay, let me just finish this. According to the investigation, there are concrete elements to believe that, with regard to the first salary maneuver, 1920-20, the players, in agreement with the club, have renounced to receive, in conjunction with the pandemic period,
Ooh,
only 1 month's salary and
sorry,
not 4.
Desta assisted.
Nice. As communicated
The best right back in the world.
Yeah, sure. As communicated by Juventus FC in March 2020.
Take that, Laird. How do you feel about that?
Well, unfortunately, we are not playing against Iran every week. That's the problem.
The remaining let me finish this, guys. The remaining 3 months in the event of an indictment would not have been renounced, but deferred to subsequent years. And with regard to the second, concerning individual salary reduction agreements for the month of March-June. Following a search, private documents containing the company's unconditional commitment were found and seized outside the registered office. The payment of salary subject to reduction. So the players are also involved. I wonder if the players are also going to get a fine. Last thing. The public prosecutor's office also informs that it has charged some of the suspects with the crime of fraudulent declaration through the use of invoices for non-existent transactions. Having emerged, according to this office, that Juventus paid to agents, to strategic suppliers for the company, sums for services that have not been matched and which therefore are considered non-existent. And with simultaneous damage to the treasury of undue deduction of the VAT. Lord have mercy. Juve is gangster.
It's gangster.
Juve is
They're
gangster.
fucked. They're fucked.
Dude. The more I learn about Juve, the more I respect this club.
Yeah, sure.
The
By the
way
way,
I
all
see
of
it
these are
here,
allegations, yeah? All of these are allegations. None of this has been confirmed.
yeah, but
It will be.
there's smoke. There must be fire somewhere. The thing is
They're
that,
not just-
well, what an assist, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyhow, what I was going to say is that I don't see Juventus getting like trophies removed or stuff like that, even if they've cheated FFP, because the way FFP works is even if you have already fucked it up and you are bad, it's not like you get this kind of, like, I don't know, punishments, right?
I don't think so ever. But
I don't think. Yeah.
I think
I'm not
it
thinking
can maybe it depends on who sues Juve. It depends on who sues Juve. But I think it's going to, similar to what happened to Chelsea a few years ago when they had their market sanctioned because of some illegal activity they had done with youngsters. Maybe it can be a similar punishment to that one. I'm thinking, I don't know. But this is pretty serious, in my opinion. This is not something to.
Could be. I'm actually
The
curious to
salary
see what.
payment.
I think it's two different things. Like the salary payments should be a very harsh thing because you're basically stealing money from the government, right? So the government
But
has
that's
to.
a government. That's a government.
Yeah,
That's a government.
but
It's got
this
nothing
is
to do with the Liga.
exactly.
Yeah, but Lega
This is
should
why I said
punish you
it's two
because
different things.
you are not following the rules, so you're gonna get punished.
What the
It
Liga
will be
can do,
embarrassing.
what the Liga can
Liga
do
doesn't
is
punish
deduct
you.
points or send you to Serie B. And what FIFA or UEFA, whoever the governing body is, can do is sanction your market. I think
Yeah,
that's
exactly. Or the
Yeah,
Champions
I'm not
League.
saying
if need
I'm
be.
not saying getting completely destroyed. I'm talking about if the government proves that you didn't pay taxes for fucking 3 years, you paid half of the tax that you are supposed to pay. Lega should do something because that means you were cheating.
Yeah, and what can they do? That's the thing. Like, what can they do? They can either deduct points or take you to Serie B. Those are the only things they can
And I
do.
think they're gonna deduct points and maybe stop
Send
Juventus for
send them to
like
Serie B. I really doubt it because
Yeah, I don't think so.
like, but not even because of the fact that Juventus doesn't deserve it, because maybe they do deserve it. But the thing is that if you see Lega is trying to get on its feet back again in a way or in another, and I doubt they are sending one of the big three teams to Serie B now. I think Lega right now is the most interested entity to make this whole thing go away as fast as it came.
But one
without
thing
getting
is they need
Sounds
to
sounds like
pay.
corruption, Red John.
But corruption. Well, yes, it could be corruption, but I'm saying what Lega's benefit is, not someone paying Lega to do that.
Anyway, Juventus needs to pay back the investors because they've been cheating to the investors for the last 3 years.
And the third one is that the investors have to get their money's worth. They have to sue 100% because they've been
So,
lied to for 3 years.
so they need to pay the investors back. They need to pay the sponsors and all the people that are involved with the club. There's a lot of issues. The government wants their taxes back. So Juventus has a lot of money to pay in general. So there is probably a situation that I don't know. Let's see how they're gonna deal with that. But
This could potentially mean ridimensionamento della rosa, which I don't know how to translate that, but it probably means that they might have to sell a few
Lose some
players.
players.
And hopefully we can snatch a few, you know, like
I don't think.
like
I think
Rabiot
they.
or Danilo, right?
Or Chiesa.
Okay.
Chiesa.
Rabiot and Danilo were your first names.
Rabiot, Danilo, Bonucci,
Yeah,
Perin.
Bonucci especially.
Yeah, Perrin would be a
Bonucci
good
especially.
I will take Rabiot and Perin. If Perin wants to
No.
stay in the bench, but I don't think Perin is getting paid too much, man.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a backup keeper at Juventus as well.
He's getting paid too much, plus what he gets under the table.
Yeah.
He's in the Maldives with his supermodel girlfriend. Yeah. So this is the situation with Juve. You know, it looks
I
like
think
Juve's
they.
at it again, huh, Lart? Your favorite team. They're at it again.
I think I understand why Juve is doing this because Juve cannot grow more than a certain amount of revenues, and they want it so badly so they can get Ronaldo. But unfortunately, everything went down like shit because the COVID came and they could not make this money they were hiding.
In all
with the
fairness,
Ronaldo
though, Lart,
promotion.
these allegations started before the investigations are in years that were before.
But
COVID.
Roy, the financial, the creative financial movement you're doing, they are all made in a way that so you can pay 100 million Ronaldo and 600 million salary to him. So you start that 2 years before to start to create that
Yeah.
that how's it called washing machine of money. So you show that you have the revenues
Right.
and the business to handle that transfer. So avoiding the financial fair play, they did that. Is an issue, and I don't believe they're going in Serie B, but probably some
No.
point deduction.
Yeah.
And stupid point
reputation.
deduction. I'm talking
Reputation.
about 6 or 7 points, nothing more than that.
Yeah, of course.
So they're gonna manage to finish
is a lot.
top 4. No,
Yeah.
they're gonna manage. They're gonna manage
No,
to
top
finish
four,
top
you
4.
can finish, yes.
So
But
something that doesn't damage them financially.
the
UEFA is
way
gonna stop them to do any transfer for one summer and one winter. I guess next summer and next winter. So a year, and in that moment, maybe they can get completely fucked by big clubs that buying players and something like that.
I think at the end
Okay.
of the day, the worst thing that can happen to Juventus is to not spend a lot for players anymore. Try to develop young talents, which is basically our daily life. So, yeah.
Gazzetta dello Sport just released an article now that FAIGC apre un'inchiesta. So now the FAIGC is
Checking
The league. It's the
Yeah.
league.
the league.
So yeah, there you have it. Juve in the mud. Luckily, we had a stingy motherfucker who didn't give a shit about getting players, and we're good. Now we can.
Exactly. But hey, Roy, look at Juventus trying all these things just not to be that guy. Fucking hell, bro.
Right.
No,
Juventus
but it's
doing everything not to be Elliot, and we lead
sorry,
that
guys.
shit on a daily basis.
Sorry, guys, but the problem about Juventus, forget about the players and everything like that. They are on the stock market, so they're not allowed to do things like this because their books are completely open. Everyone can check those books.
Yeah.
So you are dumb as fuck if you're doing something like this. If you want to do something like this, do it like PSG and Man City. They are not in the stock market for that reason, because their owner want to do things like this. So their books are completely private, and they can do whatever they want. At the end, they don't need to reply to any investor. And I don't know if Milan is in that situation as well with Elliot. I don't think
I
we
don't think
are.
so. No,
Yeah.
we're not.
So
No,
even
I
our
don't
books
think
are
so.
completely covered because Elliot is like, I do whatever I want with my books.
I
And
mean, look
Elliot is pretty clever. I don't think he can do mistakes like this. He's not a rookie.
I mean, look at the difference, Lard. They paid 80 million for their central defender Delete. We paid
Yeah.
500K for Kalulu, or 20 something million for Tomori. So
This is the
I
difference. Yeah.
think
And also
I think we're good.
and also we keep bleeding players out because we cannot pay the salaries. So.
And that's a good thing, not to get in problems like this. Until we get a stadium. That is.
Until we get a stadium, man. Once we get the stadium, then what? What do you
Then
mean?
we can allow ourselves to give bigger salaries.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's Juventus is a financial bubble, basically. It's a bubble that shows 450 million revenue, which is not. And now they got caught, and they have to deal with that. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing trying to buy something that you cannot afford. I don't know. I think it's a good thing to have the money to buy something that you can afford. Juventus,
That's the best thing.
they made some mistakes, basically, some choices. They built a stadium that is too small. They raised the prices of the tickets too high.
Man, they cannot even feel that. What do you mean too
But
small?
because the prices are
It's
too
not
high,
too
that's the
small.
whole point.
But no, it's not just the stadium is okay. Oh, USA scored another.
Yeah.
The stadium
Well,
is okay size because you cannot fill in.
offsides.
It's offside. Shame.
Yeah.
Because even if we build a, let's say, 80K stadium, that won't be sustainable because it has bigger expenses to keep it up, and it's kind of difficult to constantly have like 80K people on the
No, but
stand. So
listen to me. 80K people is not difficult for Juventus to have. But 80K is too much. We're talking about have
But
at least
80K is
65K.
too much. Yeah. 60,
it's
65.
60,
Yeah, exactly.
around 60
65K.
is okay.
Yeah,
But
65K
guys,
allowed.
Dele Alpi was 65K, and
And
they
that's
would
okay.
never feel it. Never. The problem is that Juventus just doesn't have that many fans. Well, it has a lot of fans in Torino, a lot of fans in Italy, but not enough fans in Torino to fill a 65K stadium. That was the reason why they reduced the
And
capacity of the stadium.
that's a bad reason, in my opinion.
Well, maybe, but
Because the problem with Juventus is if you keep a 60,000 seat stadium, you can keep the price of the ticket affordable for a lot of people, so you can actually fill up the stadium. But 40,000 people with prices that are crazy, no one is gonna actually go if the team is shit, for example. They're not gonna support you. On the other side, if the team is not doing well, but you put the prices down, people support you. Say, okay, at least they're asking me a fair price. So that's what Milan does. Milan and Inter, they have a massive stadium. So if things are going shit, they sell tickets for 15 euro, for 10 euro. Some games you can find a ticket for 10 euro to
Hey,
watch Milan.
yo, let me say thank you to Alexandris. Juve motto: fake it till you make it. That's right. That's the way it's done. Thank you for the super chat, guys. Remember to like. Milan News will be starting again very soon. Very soon. And this one is for you because Jerry Cardinale is going to bring you some magic this January.
are you here?
That phase, Jerry Cardinale is not renewing Leão.
Have no fear, Jerry is here.
What a loser, Jerry.
Yeah, total loser.
Why not renewing Bennacer and Leão, man?
Roy, are you here? What?
Yeah, never mind. My net got disconnected.
So yeah, What were we talking about? Juve? Do you guys want to move on from Juve? Or you want to have more you want to add?
I mean, let's see things goes. I hope things goes a bit like shit, so they can sell some players. So maybe we can get something.
Guys, remember to like the stream, and if you don't like the stream, there's an issue with you. Maybe you're a Juventino if you don't like the stream. Maybe you're a
A
Juventino.
disgusting Juventino.
Yes.
I mean, there is not a non-disgusting Juventino. I never met one.
Hey, chill out, man. Come on. I liked the stream. This is why I said we had to sell them this summer. So renewals.
And she's depressed.
Any news about Leão, guys?
Absolutely.
Yes, he played like trash yesterday.
He did play.
That's the only
I
news.
saw him. I saw him. He lost some easy balls, huh?
He was unwatchable yesterday. I don't know why.
See, but
Yeah,
if I say things like this when he plays for Milan, people think, "Oh, you hate him because he's not renewing." That's not true. Bennacer is not renewing. Bennacer is playing really well. I'm really happy with his performance when he goes in the pitch, and he's not gonna renew. Probably leave, get sold.
But that's
leave
not.
For free.
I don't know. Did you read the latest reports by Longo?
About what? Go ahead.
We spoke because
Bennacer.
Longo. Yeah, because Longo. We spoke with Roy because Longo said that the last month and a half, Bennacer was negotiating the contract himself, and that they're seemingly close to an agreement and appointing with Enzo to be his agent. Just formality to finish
Enzo has a surname. Okay, what's his surname?
And Enzo Ferrari.
Enzo Raiola.
And the thing is, he appointed Raiola just to finish with the formalities, and also he will represent him because he's not the agent. That's what Longo said. I'm not saying that
I find it hard to believe that he got Raiola to make things better with Milan.
Listen, money is money, man. If Raiola gets 200K commission to do some formalities, why not? At the end, I believe Longo. If Longo's saying that Bennacer is doing everything to make it happen with Milan, I believe Longo because Longo got right a lot of things. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because also don't forget his former agent didn't want Bennacer to renew with Milan.
Exactly. So
yeah.
Dude, what the fuck is up with these agents? Excuse
they're
my
weird,
language.
man. Seriously, man. I understand making money and stretching it as much as you can, but at one point, it's embarrassing. It becomes like a joke.
But players are stupid. That's why.
Hey guys, since Milan News is going to be restarting, I'm restoring the Blue Knight wrenches because we had some issues with some of the Blue Knights a few months ago, so we took them all out. But now I am going to be restoring them. Please be responsible. Do not ban people without any reason. Because last time I checked, we had so many people banned from the channel, and why were these people banned? I'm restoring the blue wrenches. Please use them responsibly.
Wasn't Lucas one of them? Probably.
Lucas was banned, yeah, by someone. Lucas and other people.
I can't blame the person that banned Lucas, man. Can't blame him, to be honest.
I wonder where he is.
I hope he's doing well.
You scared him.
He is probably following Colombo because he said Colombo was going to score like 45 goals.
Andon as well.
I hope he's doing well with his 13 years old of age.
Rajon, can you type something? I'll give
He's 14 now. He's 14. Where?
He's 14. He's like Camarda, man.
In the chat or what?
Yeah.
I wrote something.
Okay. All right. So what we're saying, Bennacer? Yeah. What's up with these agents? They don't give a shit about the players. They just care about money.
But listen, it's not just us. Just look at how many free agents are in 2023. There are like a ton of them. So they just new way how transfer will work from now on.
some free agents, the player is not happy to stay in that club anymore. So I understand that. You know what I mean? I really do. When you don't want to stay in that, KC, for example, KC wanted to go with Barcelona, bigger club, bigger money. You know, even how do you call it, the allure of Barcelona. Wow, I'm going and play for Barcelona, the Barcelona of Messi. These guys, you know, it's bigger than the banter era Milan. You know, so I understand KC. But when your play is telling you, "Oh man, I'm happy here," just make sure you get as much as you can, and that's it. But I'm happy here. That is unbelievable to me. You know what I mean? Just do the job.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's the player who decides.
Yeah.
Like all the
Yeah.
agent can do is try to
Yeah, but why you get
convince you.
fired from your player, man? Just do what the player is telling you, man. Just go to the player and say, "Listen, this is the amount I got. That's it." Okay, that's fine. Right? This guy is like doing everything for Bennacer not to sign to Milan.
Well, my guess is because the agents only get paid when players renew.
Yeah, but
They don't get paid in the
find a
meantime, so
side job.
they try
Do
to
something
pressure
else. Do something else, man. You get that chunk of money when you do that transaction, and you do something else. I'm sure you can do another job. You can be a lawyer. You can do consulting. Don't understand, man. Everyone wants to be a billionaire in a week. Jesus Christ.
Invest in crypto today. You'll be a billionaire next week. Yeah. I have a question. So remember, like when Donnarumma had that issue with his contract, Maldini gave a guy no mercy. Like we had Magnan already in the bag before Donnarumma could cry on TV. Why is that not happening anymore? Like who is if Bennacer is going? Where is the post Bennacer? If Leão is going, where is the post Leão?
But because this is two seasons in advance, we're talking about this season
Yeah.
to finish and another season. So we are really early. I cannot blame Maldini for dealing on this situation.
He wants to
2
try
years before.
till this summer. Yeah.
Until 2 years before is a reasonable way of thinking, especially with Leão, which is we all know it's not going to be easy to renew because you need to get it right. A lot of things. I'm pretty sure there is a lot of talks in terms of bonuses, how much you're gonna get for assists, for trophies win. I think the contract of Leão is not something simple, 7.5, and that's it. They're gonna be talking about games he's gonna play in a season, assists, goals, trophies win, Ballon d'Or clause. Maybe Leão is asking
they
for
should put in that. Yeah.
a Ballon d'Or clause. There's a lot of small things. The agent is saying if you sell it, I want 20% of the money. I think I'm to be fair, seeing the Nkunku news, I'm quite optimistic now on Leão. Yeah, I'm quite optimistic. Barcelona, I don't think Barcelona has the energy to.
They cannot afford them. Barcelona.
They need to pay. They need to pay at least 100 million to get Leão.
But is this something good or something bad? Because if there are not a lot of teams who can pay what we ask for, it means if Leão doesn't renew, we lose him for free.
No, I don't think he is at that level that he does not want to renew. Because I think he's stupid to not accept a raise now of 6 million.
But
and wait another year and a half.
Those teams can get him, but he won't be a starter. So some of those teams, he can still go for that price. He can still be sold.
And I went to my brother's when Leão played those 20 minutes. So my brother was watching it as well, and he says that Leão is not ready. He's not ready to make a move from Milan. He's still not a ready player
not at all.
To go for a big club.
Maybe in 3 seasons, yes, but now no.
I don't know when, but now you saw Leão playing in those 20 minutes, and he says, "I know Leão what he can do, but clearly the guy is not ready to change the environment and to start from the beginning. He's still in the process of becoming a superstar, so it needs time." and making a move now is not gonna help him.
Yeah. He's far away from anything like that. But money talks. Money talks. Clint is convinced that Leão, coming from his background, which is from poor background, and
Yeah, but people are not so poor in Portugal that Clint thinks, man.
no, but
It's some
Leão doesn't come from a middle class family. Leão comes from poverty, and and Clint is saying that people that come from that kind of background, when they have an opportunity to make lots of money, they're going to go for that. They're not going to think about allegiance with Milan and RossonARI, blah blah blah. They're going to think about their well-being.
No, I know what you mean, man, and yeah, I get it. That's the right way of thinking. But the place Leão comes from, Almada, close to Portugal, close to Lisbon. Sorry, it's not poor like Brazil or Africa or places like this. It's still a normal place. When people get a living, they live normally. They have a flat. They've traveled. They can go and work in London, in Paris. They can. No, it's not so poor like we think. So I don't think Leão has that thinking on his mind. And Leão has been making money for at least serious money. I'm talking about. He's been making 50,000 a month since he's 18. So he doesn't even know what is poverty for the last 7-8 years.
Donnarumma was making even more when he was 16.
But Donnarumma is a motherfucker, man. He didn't do it because he needed money. He comes from poverty or things like that. Just a motherfucker. He wanted to go to Paris Saint-Germain. Leão has been making at least 50K a month since he's 18.
Look, if I were to advise Leão, and I'm taking away my Milan, colors, I would tell him, look, you're 23. You still have a lot to learn. Take this opportunity because Milan is going to give you the keys of the team. Play these next 3 years, 4 years at Milan, and grow here at Milan. Then if you want to leave when you're 26, 28, and that sucks because that's the best time to have Leão when he's going to be 27, 28. But for now, you should not be going anywhere because if he goes to a new club right now, his whole trajectory might completely go off course. Because the guy is great when it comes to individuality, but playing in a team context, I think players like Krunic are better than him. So he needs to really step up his game there.
Dude, he has a lot to learn in terms of playing for the team, passing the ball,
consistency.
He's a lot behind on that. So he needs to improve his game. And if he wants to go, that's fine. If not, it's better to stay.
Yeah.
There's a comment from Said saying, if you have to renew one of the two players, Bennacer or Leão, which one do you renew?
Currently Bennacer.
Bennacer, because
for me it's Leão.
Dude, but Leão you can make money at least. With Bennacer, you're not gonna make a lot of money.
Where's this?
True, but the thing is that
where's the comment from
Leão
on YouTube
wins your games, man, alone. First of all, and second of all, is a player that you can sell. Say it again.
Why am I not seeing Said's comment?
From Said, yes.
Yeah, but if you saw this season,
Said.
your shit when Bennacer doesn't play and Leão is on the pitch, we still play like.
Oh, Said. Okay.
Yeah, but I also have in mind last season we had
also, but the same was
and Tonali, and
yeah, but this season we don't have. So as things stands right at this moment, Bennacer is the better option. But I'm not saying that in future won't change. But as things stand.
Yeah, but the thing is that if last season, when you had another competitive player, Bennacer was the guy in the bench, but right now you don't have another competitive player. So he's the starter. I feel like he's the easiest player to
Yeah, but this Bennacer is much more better than last year Bennacer.
Yeah, listen. According to current form today, I mean, Bennacer is just killing that midfield, man. Like his recoveries are out of this world. He is the one that makes this team play decent. Yeah, of course, Leão scores goals, assists, and of course we know how valuable that is. But it is more difficult to replace Bennacer right now than a Leão,
No,
I think.
no, come on.
Well, that's what I think. I mean, if you don't,
No, no. I'm just saying I disagree.
yeah.
But John, but when you
I,
say,
I, I, I would say Bennacer.
I'm really confused with John. When you say Bennacer was in the bench the season before, Bennacer played a lot of games in the final part
Yes,
of the Serie A, because
but he
you
played.
know that Diaz was not playing, so he was playing basically every game in the midfield
Yeah,
because Kessie was
the,
playing as a number
the
10 or
yes,
he was playing as a number 10.
yes, but this is the thing. Like I'm saying that even in the final part, where he started a lot of games, it was because we had to play Kessie up front, not because
But
he got better than Kessie and removed Kessie's
but
place.
your logic is that Bennacer is not good enough to play for Milan, but he's good
Nope,
enough to play for
no,
Milan.
I,
Yeah.
I didn't say that. All I said is that if last season Benacer, who was still a really good player, even last season, it's not like last season he was bad, uh, got benched by Kessie, we can find a guy who's not that expensive to replace Benacer,
No,
while
no,
The
no,
while
no,
while
issue,
no.
finding
sorry,
while
That's not
finding a
match.
guy to replace Leao is always
Yes.
going to be a tricky bet.
I
No, it's
think
not a tricky bet because you have more money on the other side. You
uh,
have 100 million to
And
spend. With Bennacer, you have 20 million to spend.
the
I
issue
think it's more
though.
tricky.
The issue here is the difference that Bennacer has I think this season has arrived. He has
Yes,
arrived.
yeah, that's different. This is different Bennacer than last
Yeah,
season. It's not the same
and
player.
and Lau hasn't arrived yet. He hasn't arrived yet.
yeah,
So that's just why. That's just why.
well, maybe one more reason to keep Benacer, Leao.
Yeah. How about we keep them
The
both?
best is yet to come.
Dude, but the people ask if you can keep one, and I still
Yeah,
believe if you understand business, you can make a lot of money with Leao and renew Bennacer, and your midfield is gonna
Mm,
keep working.
yeah.
And with
True.
that money with Leao, you can buy a striker and a left wing.
Yeah. And considering all the
I
difficulties with
campioni non si vendono.
and
That's all I'm gonna
Uh,
say.
And considering all the difficulties with Leao's situation, his contract, and his lawsuit, I think it makes sense. But anyway, guys, I want to talk about Longo, Laird's favorite journalist. Uh,
no, no,
um,
Longoni is my favorite one.
Longoni is my favorite one, Laird. Don't
Okay,
do that.
that's all. Longo, I'm fine with Longo. I'm not like an enemy of Longo.
Oh, okay. Well, Laird, this is from Sempre Milan, though. This is from Sempre Milan. They translated this. Ali, Awar, and Ziyech. What to expect from Milan in January? So Ali might be going to Sampdoria, and I think we all agree that that's what he should be doing because Pioli, for some reason, does not want to look at this player. I am sad about it. I am
Does not
sad
want
about
to
it.
look at this player.
He
Fuck.
doesn't want to look at it. He doesn't want to call him. He doesn't want to know who he is. I'm sad about this because I thought Ali in the preseason was our best player. I have no idea what happened. But anyway, he might be going to Sampdoria. Then there is these links with Arar, which I love because he's a great midfielder, in my opinion. And then Ziyech. So finally, maybe Ziyech might finally come to Milan. What are your guys' thoughts on these three names? Whoever wants to start first, go ahead.
I don't believe on the Ziyech rumor because how can I say it? Selemakers and Messias are gonna be back. Florence is gonna be back. So I don't believe on the Ziyech rumor in January. I don't know why we should add the fourth player in that position. As much as Ziyech is better than all these three, but it kind of makes the dressing room a bit unstable because you're gonna have three players in the bench and one play, and you have to pay that player anyway. So I don't know, maybe a dry loan for 6 months, so just to have a weapon, an extra player to have in your bench or in your roster for the Champions League games. But I'm not excited. Arwar and Adli. I think Adli should not go out at Sampdoria. Sampdoria is not good enough for Adli. He should go in a good team. If he needs to go on loan, or somebody needs to talk with Pioli and tells Pioli, listen, man, you need to find a solution with this kid. I don't care. Play it a bit more. Find a position.
Hey, listen,
mean-
before hearing other guys, like you say, you don't believe in these things about Ziyech. I think it's hard not to believe it because now Ziyech has been linked to Milan for like 2 years. Like I think Red John said earlier, wherever there's smoke, there is a fire. Um, I think, unfortunately, I want to say unfortunately, I think that Milan, Maldini, Massara is trying to see if they can get Ziyech, and they probably think that he's going to raise the level of the team qualitatively, qualitatively for the Champions League. Now, I'm not a big fan of Ziyech, but I do believe that this is a real rumor. So yeah, what about you guys? What else? What do you guys think?
Yeah, listen, I'm not so how to say not so excited about Ziyech, but if they can get him for something cheap, he will add a little bit more quality to the team. But the problem is still we don't know how he will behave because, as we spoke, 3 coaches at Chelsea didn't find a starting position for him at Chelsea. So it's not just one, it's not just 2. 3 coaches didn't trust him to give him bigger responsibility. So he has those kind of behavioral problem. But again, if there's an option to get him for cheap, just add him to the right wing.
Yeah, and also, I don't know. Maybe eventually he's the guy that is going to replace Messias because he's not there to replace Salamakers because they're completely different kind of players.
Yeah.
But he is maybe. I'm saying maybe he's a better version of what Messias does.
Yeah,
don't
that's definitely better than Messias, but it's not like dramatic leaping quality.
Arguably, I think he's a lot better than Messias. There's a huge quality difference, in my opinion.
Because don't
But,
forget, don't underestimate Messias what did last season. He was our second scorer, I think.
No, second scorer was Giroud.
Okay, he
But,
Messias had like around 10 goals, something contribution, something like that.
I think like 4 or 5. But anyhow, there's no doubt that Ziyech is a better player than Messias. And I think the right wing is our weak point, one of the weak points, together with the striker. So sending Messias out on a loan, or I don't know, selling him to some club and getting Ziyech, in my opinion, would be a good one. That being said, we can still do a lot better than Ziyech. Like, I'm not watching the World Cup. I'm watching Ziyech have a great game, and all of a sudden he is Ronaldo. I don't believe that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He will not drastically improve. He will not like be a game changer, but he will improve it. He will improve the right wing. Having him and Salamakers is good options. Although I would prefer to go to some younger option for the right wing because Ziyech is how 30 almost, so he will regress, not improve.
Okay, so yeah, so I guess it's mixed feelings regarding Ziyech, and it's understandable. What about Arar? Arar. What are your opinions on Arar, guys? Liart, you go first.
I'm not excited about him as well.
Why's that? Tell us.
I don't know. It's just I think he's a left wing or something like that, the number 10.
No, he's a number 10 that can play in midfield.
I don't know, and it's a small midfield. It's a bit short. And again, we have a lot of midfield. We are getting rid of Adi that did all the preparation, everything as a midfield, to get another new guy. Then it's gonna take time for him to understand Pioli. So I don't understand why we did this move. So I disagree on that as well. I'm not sure it's a real one. I mean, it's real, maybe the interest, but I'm not sure we're gonna make that move. That's my opinion.
What about you guys, Red John, Andon? What is your opinion of RR? I like him a lot, by the way. I really like how he plays football. I would love to have RR at Milan. I would love to have RR at Milan. What about you guys?
Yeah, considering
he's
that we
a
can get him for free.
he's a low cost bet. That's all I'm gonna say. He was super hyped 2.5, 3 years ago. Super hyped, like the best new talent, yada yada yada. He hasn't lived up to the expectations that were around him. Mm, Maybe he could work for us, like something
He
similar to
had
Teo.
injury
That being
problems.
said, he doesn't really excite me. Like Teo excited me more, even though Teo was considered a failure when he came.
Yeah. And he's 24, so we are not paying that much for him. He can work out because a couple of seasons ago he was one of those biggest prospect in Europe in midfield. Arsenal were offering around 60 million to get him, and Leon rejected. But that
60
depends.
million.
Yeah, they
Oh my
had
lord.
offers around 60 million. But after that, he had some injury problems, so I don't know how's his physical state right now.
Um, he's never had a really exceptional season according to SofaScore's ratings. All his seasons are below 7, which is kind of weird, kind of disappointing actually. And yeah, he does play on on the left mostly, like a mid-Zala, I would say that area right there. I mean, I saw his highlights. He looks very good. You know, I like technical players. So if he does join Milan, I think it would be an addition of quality in the midfield. He is very similar to Adli, I think, in certain ways. Honestly,
Yeah,
I just wish Pioli would just give Adli a chance. Like, give this guy a chance, damn it. Make him play. Make him play.
Yeah, like I wish I could say something negative about him, but we haven't seen him enough to know anything about the guy.
Right, right. So, yeah, these are the players that we're being linked with. And then any other players that you guys want to discuss that we were being linked with?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Yeah, you think he's going to
Arguably,
join Milan? You think he's going to join Milan?
no, no.
Why not? Why not?
But I would take him if he were to join Milan.
If he joins Milan, we have to do what Juventus did, and
No, no. But right now, he's not coming out of a Champions League win. Right now, he's coming out of getting rejected by Man United and getting benched by Man United and being criticized. So right now, whatever team he goes at, he's gonna get like 6 million net. He's not gonna get the 30 million.
but for 6 million net, having Ronaldo for the remainder of the season, is that a good thing? I mean,
Yes.
why not? Why not?
no, I
Yeah.
don't want him.
Tell us why.
It's just it's just gonna be bring more problem, and I don't think he plays better than Giroud in terms of
Oh
what he does
Lord.
for the team. What he does for the team, I don't think he gives more than Giroud. So there's no
Yeah, but
point.
football is not just the pitch; it's also the commercial side. Ronaldo coming to Milan means you have now 10 more extra million in the summer to buy another player.
Hmm.
Yeah, but at what cost? How big of a contract he will ask? How many
6
years to
million.
stay?
6 million. Because for those 6 months,
But you
you
know
pay.
what's the problem? You know what? He's too selfish of a player. I don't know if you read the report.
Oh no, we all agree
He
about
was
this.
trying to claim the goal from Bruno Fernandes.
Of
He
course,
was
because
trying. He was even putting pictures that he scored the goal.
that's
And
funny.
before the World Cup, he said his most important thing is for Portugal to win it, even though that means he won't score a goal. But now it's a different story.
He probably touched it with his hair, so he thinks I don't know. But no, listen, we all agree here that Ronaldo's a selfish player, etc., etc. But from a commercial aspect, think about it. It's only 6 million in one day, just out of selling shirts. You're gonna make 100 million just out of selling shirts. I mean, that's an exaggerated number, but just in one day, you're gonna probably make 50, 30 million in selling shirts. So in the course of 6 months, if you're only paying this guy 6 million, you're gonna make so much money off of his merchandise.
When he went to Juventus, he broke the record for most shirts sold. When he went to Man United,
Yeah,
again,
but
he
now
broke
he
the
has
record
negative.
in
Now
24
he has
hours.
negative publicity, so it won't be the same. It won't be
Say
even.
again? Hold on a
Now he
second.
has
He
negative
would still,
negative
Oh, come on,
publicity.
I know. The
Nah,
guy,
don't
guys.
expect the same numbers.
and the guy has
Guys,
400 million 400 million followers on Instagram.
500 million followers.
This
One
guy has a
one
cult
post of him,
following.
one post of
Just,
him with a Milan shirt. It means Milan gets 3 million followers next
just
day.
imagine if only uh, out of those 500 million, only like 10 million buy his shirt. I mean, how much is that? That's much more than
But
what you're paying him.
it's not even the shirt. The most important thing is from those 500 million, 10 million decide to follow Milan on Instagram. That's more worth it
Yeah,
than
but
any
No, they
shirt
bring
nowadays.
toxicity. They bring
he brings
toxicity. They
toxicity,
got
Oh
and
my
still
God,
you will have to
toxicity! What
play
are you
them.
talking about?
yeah, yeah.
Milan,
They buy
Milan. No, no,
people
no,
on
no.
social media buy zero things. They don't buy tickets. They don't buy
It,
shirts. They just say Penaldo, Ronaldo, Bessie, and
people
bullshit like that.
people on
They're
social media
they're
people on
plastic
social media
consumer. No,
okay, but people on social media buy sponsors. When the sponsor Puma or whoever comes to Milan, and Milan doesn't have 10 million followers anymore, but it has 20, they pay more
don't care,
for
but
the
John,
same advertisement. But
don't care. I
man,
don't like it.
sometimes I don't understand you, Laird. You you are here
It does not
telling me all
work
the
for
time.
sport. No, it
You
works.
are
It
here.
works for it does not work for the team. You can tell me all the
On
advantage
the
it
pitch,
gives
it
on the.
doesn't work.
It does not work. But stop. End of the story. If it worked, if we didn't have Ronaldo, if we didn't have Ibrahimovic and Giroud, I'll say yes because we don't have Ibrahimovic, Giroud. Okay, but we have Ibrahimovic, Giroud that we need to get rid of. And we're adding another 37 years old with a high salary for commercial reasons. Nah, man,
Yes.
just no. It's not. It's not. It does not work, man. That's what Manchester
Wow.
United was thought. That's what Manchester United thought. They finished eighth.
And they play
The year
better when
before they
he's not
finished
on the
second.
pitch.
Yeah.
I
I
actually agree
totally.
with that. I actually
He
agree
ruined
that
the vibe of all the team as well. So
I do agree that he brings levels of toxicity. I think that is true. I think that is one of the negative aspects. There's pros and cons, and that is definitely a con for sure. I definitely agree
For
with that.
sure, for sure. But uh, it is also an opportunity for you to increase the visibility of the club, and the visibility of the club, especially nowadays, is increased with these kind of players.
no, win in the fucking Champions League, man. Win against Tottenham, and we see the visibility of the club.
No, but it's not even close there. It's not even close. Juventus, before Ronaldo came, had 10 million followers on Instagram, same as we do. They have 55 now.
I don't
Yeah,
mind. I don't want. I don't care about the
even with that,
followers on Instagram. I'll be
even
honest.
that they have huge depth, so
Laird,
it
but
doesn't help them that
the
much.
followers on Instagram means revenue. They are not just numbers.
Yeah, they mean
The followers on
revenues
Instagram,
later, not straight away. It's not. No, it's not a.
it
It's not a
means
stable revenue. It's not a stable revenue.
revenue
And it's
at the same day that it happens.
and it's and it's proven that now sponsors are not stupid anymore, man. They don't care how many. They
And
care
plus, having
relatively care
consideration
about
what's
the
happening now to
followers.
Juventus, so Ronaldo didn't help them that much because they are reporting huge losses. So it's not that they will help that much, even
But
in the
they
financial
are,
part.
but if you say it like that, then nothing that Juventus has done is good because it brought them losses. You have to, you have to put context into things.
What are the possibilities of Ronaldo actually coming to Milan, though? Like, what do you guys think?
Zero,
You think zero?
1%. Then
I hope it's zero. I hope John is right on this one.
Well, maybe if they make an agreement, Leão to renew for that, them to do favor to Mendes to play Ronaldo for 6 months, then we can use that. Only in that scenario.
There was a report that Mendes, I don't know if it's true. This one could have been a fake, I don't know. But it was saying that Mendes tried to bring Ronaldo to Milan in exchange of taking Leão to Chelsea, and he tried to make this happen during the summer. These were the reports that were being said towards the end of the mercato. I don't know if it's true, but yeah, maybe, and maybe there could be some kind of network going on there.
Yeah.
I don't want Ronaldo. I'll be honest. Like, I was thinking and saying, why Manchester United is fucking getting Ronaldo, man? Yeah, they sold shirt. Well done. They didn't go to the Champions League. They lost money on the other side.
Right, because but
Yeah.
Ronaldo scored 20 goals, man.
Doesn't matter, man. They didn't have Ronaldo. They finished second the season before.
And the season before that, the season before that, they didn't finish second.
Still, man, I told you a lot of time.
They
Football
didn't
is
have
not
Ronaldo that
mathematics.
season.
It's not maths. It's not maths football.
Yeah, that's my point.
No, but it does not mean that because Ronaldo is gonna score goals, you're gonna achieve your sporting results.
Neither does it mean that because Ronaldo was there, they didn't.
But we do, man. We do that. Without Ronaldo, we achieve our sporting results. So why you wanna destabilize the group, the dressing room, the team, the tactics? For what? For some followers on Instagram?
Okay, all right, it's fine. It's fine.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yes.
It's okay. It's
Yes.
all right, guys. It's okay. Don't worry, guys. It's okay. Ronaldo's most likely not coming to Milan. But guys, are you aware of Nelson Semedo? You guys know this guy?
Yeah.
Oh no, Luis
Yeah.
Semedo. Sorry.
Okay. No, I don't know him.
None of you guys are aware of this guy?
No.
Okay. Masi says Arar Bennacer Tonali would be a sick midfield. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. What about this, guys? The American dream. Pulisic. He wants to leave Chelsea because Chelsea is going to go all in for Broja, and they don't want to let go of Broja. So the American wants to leave. Would you take the American dream, Pulisic?
No. I'll let them deal with Pulisic in a different way. I don't take him.
Why's that?
He has a high salary.
Not interested, huh?
Not interested. Not incredible player at the moment.
Didn't he just scored right now, right? Today he scored against Iran.
Yeah. Probably first goal of the season. Well done.
Damn. Okay. Nelson Semedo is the worst player in the Premier League. No, we're talking about Luis Semedo. Okay, what else, guys? What else is there? There's okay, you guys we're talking about Milan's plan to create a B team, right? There was an article about that. What do you guys think about this? I think Andon and Laird were going at it because you guys were disagreeing on some things.
No, I'm okay with the B team. I don't think there is any sense for the B team to get promoted and go to Serie B.
Oh, that was a discussion. Basically, for the viewers that don't know, in Italy, you can have a B team, but that B team is in Serie C and it can't get promoted. It stays in Serie C. Aren't those the rules?
Yeah, I thought those are the rules, and I like those rules. I don't mind.
They cannot play in the same league as the senior team. That's the only rule they have.
Oh, so they can get promoted.
Yeah, they can get promoted or demoted.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah. What's wrong with that, Light? What's the problem with that?
I don't know. It becomes too big after if it goes in Serie B.
This is a good article.
It's hard to manage.
That you open now. It's good explanation what are the pros and cons.
Okay, let's go through it. Let's see it. As a club, okay, so news broke early in the week stating that Ricky Massara attended the convention held at the Milan Stadium to discuss Lega Serie A's proposal of creating second teams, which is absolutely great, I think. As a club that has a youth team at the core of its focus, a B team would welcome for Milan, as it would help them develop players from the Primavera. So what is a B team? How are they different from Primavera sides? And what are their benefits of having one? With this article, we plan to walk you over the aforementioned features. Okay, well, we all know what a B team is, so we don't need to read this, but let's see. They would play in the lower divisions of the national system. Serie C is where Juventus Next Gen play, but can never play in the same league as the main team so as to prevent foul play. That means if Milan create a B team, that side can never play in Serie A as long as the senior team stays in the Serie A. Depending on the country, the federation will allow the team to make transfers between the main team, the Primavera, and B team, even with the transfer window being shut. This is something that Milan needs to do. Sometimes teams would send their injured players to play for this B team to help with a recovery. Ali. This is where Ali needs to be playing. It is mainly Spain, Portugal, and Germany that follow this model. Teams like Partizan Belgrade, Salzburg have bought clubs such as FC Teleoptics and FC Liefering as their B teams to support their clubs. In the German system, there is currently Borussia Dortmund and Freiburg participating in the third division, where FC Bayern 2 were established before the relegation back to the Regionalliga. In the Spanish system, Villarreal B are the highest
Regional
ranked
Liga.
Regionalliga.
I'm kidding.
In the Spanish system, Villarreal B are the highest ranked developed team, as they're in the second tier with Celta B, Real Madrid, Bilbao, Osasuna, and Barcelona. So there you have it. What are the advantages? The prime advantage and reason for creating a B team is for progression of youth players, of course. As more and more money is getting poured in, football has become extremely competitive. Yeah. Playing against Primavera players only exposes them to players of their age. This one. Playing against Primavera players only exposes them to players of their age, but when they make the jump to the main team, it does not prepare them physically for the competition at the senior level. That is definitely true. With the B team, playing at a Serie C level, they're competing against players of mixed ages from 18 to 30. That is very good. This means that the Primavera players will learn to deal with more physical players who are more developed, thus allow them to get used to their rigors. Mentally, it exposes them to players who are extremely competitive and therefore understand and experience, therefore, what it means to have to fight for a place in the squad. Pep Guardiola made 55 appearances with the Barcelona B team as a player, while Lionel Messi 27 appearances, Toni Kroos 13, etc., etc. Okay, so this article keeps on going and going. What are the disadvantages? The B team is so good, why don't all teams have them? The simple answer is that cost of maintaining these teams means they're not always the best solution. That is a good point, because obviously it's going to cost money, so that means that your mercato is going to be influenced because of that.
Yeah, but also because it's a little bit of a gimmick, is it? Like you never hear of a player who went from the B team to the A team and shine.
Yeah,
Tell me one Juventus players.
Miretti, Sula, Eiling Jr., they all played this season. Those are all from Juventus B. Especially Miretti is playing very good this season.
Well, here they had examples of Messi, Guardiola, and Kroos.
So there are a lot
Messi
of
was at
examples.
the Barca B team.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're talking about Messi at the age of 15, 16.
Also, interesting.
Also, Juventus are using that system and they're taking out very good players. Miretti is was part of the B team. Fagioli as well. So it's not like you can get players out of that.
Okay.
So basically, they're doing no. In my opinion, the B team, they're doing it so a lot of players, they don't know, they are not finding a place where to go. And they are under contract for 5 years, for example.
And there are a limit on how many players you can loan out.
Exactly. So they cannot loan, so they need to do that because they did that. So
plus, it's good because Primavera player can have good technique, but he's not physically ready to play at a high level. So playing against those kind of teams and with people older than 30, it can help them develop physically.
Yeah, but if everyone opens a B team, there is no more those 30 years old playing in a competitive way.
No, not everybody. No, not everybody opens a B team because, as it says, it's expensive to maintain it. In Italy, there is only, I think, Juventus. There are not many B teams.
So that's the whole point. That's why I don't want them to to become too many, because you lose the whole point of having that league.
But even if they opened I don't think more than 5 teams or 6 teams in the league can do that. Especially
Becomes
in Italy,
an older Primavera.
because in Italy there's not that much income to do that, especially for the smaller teams.
Anti-Italian number one hater, Paul KB, says, I don't understand. So if we get a B team, we won't loan out as many players? Yeah, probably not. And also, we probably can protect those players from, like Colombo. We wouldn't have to send them out for option to buy, right?
No, but Colombo cannot play all his life in Serie C, man, until Milan decides to buy him and bring him back to the first team. You guys, you don't protect.
Exactly, yeah.
Hold on. I'm not expecting Colombo to play in that team until he's 27.
But it's not made to protect you, so these players don't leave. It's made for you. Usually when you become 18 years old, the club has to give you 17. I don't know, has to give you a 5 years contract, professional contract. So the club gives you a 5 years contract, but at the age of 19, you cannot stay in the Primavera. You have to play 4 years professional football. So the club has to send you on loan on that circumstance.
But if you have a B team, just send them to the B team. Otherwise,
exactly. But let me finish, man. They cannot send these players on loan because they are shit. No club wants to get these players, and still you need to pay them and let them play football. So maybe they do well, and you can get rid of them at the end in those 5 years contract. So the B team is kind of a how can I say? When a garage, when you throw your stuff that you don't use until you find somebody buys them on eBay. That's the main scope of a B team. Few of them a good talent, Miretti, these guys, they develop, and they come back to the first team, or they get sold to Sampdoria, to Genova, or to other teams.
But that's a weird reason to have a B team. Like if it's not for developmental purposes, just to protect yourself from contracts, then I wouldn't do it.
But it's not it is part as well, because if you have an extremely great talent and Primavera is too easy for this talent, you can go and play for the B team. It is for that reason as well. But 90% of the cases, 90% of the players goes there because they have a contract, and for 5 years they need to play for you. You keep them active, they play professional football, and maybe you sell them for $1 million to a team.
Are you sure that Milan and these teams will give 18-year-olds 5-year long contracts? I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, because most of the time you give them a 5-year contract.
Are you sure about this? Like,
yeah.
So you think that players like Alesi,
I never heard the kid that get a 2 years contract. It's not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would like to.
They will not sign. Roy, they will not sign.
I find it strange that teams would commit to these huge, well, not huge, but these many contracts where only like 2 or 3 players get promoted. I find it a strange business.
Dude, but they don't get huge contract, man. We're not talking about huge contract here. And
but
the player is not
that goes out.
But the player is not going to accept if you don't give him a 5-year contract. He's going to say, "I'm not signing the contract with Milan, and I'll go and play in Serie C."
I want to look into this. I don't.
Go and check it, man. All of them, they get a 5-year contract at the end of 18.
So you're telling me that the 18-year-olds are getting 5-year contracts?
Yes, most of the time. At least when I was playing football, that was the everyone gets at the age of 18 they get a 5-year contract.
Really?
Simple as that. Yeah, I'm not sure 18 or 16, but you need to, or you live like Kalulu. Kalulu left for $500,000 because he didn't sign a professional contract with Leão, and he left for a $500,000 or something like that.
That's interesting. Yeah. Well, if that's the case to create a B team, then I wouldn't waste my time doing that, because then it's
but you have to because these players, if you cannot send them, is a waste of time to find a team. I
seriously don't think that's the case, Larry. It doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me. It honestly does not make sense to me.
Make completely sense.
So you're telling me that every single player in the Primavera has a 5-year contract with AC Milan? That's what you're telling me.
Yes, when you are at that age that you need a professional contract, you get a 5-year.
I seriously doubt that. I doubt that. We got to make sure, because if you're 100% sure, this makes no sense to me. This makes zero sense to me.
Why does not make sense, man? These are people that you need to protect. If you are a young professional football player, you deserve a 5-year contract to develop.
For me, what makes sense is for them to have maybe 3-year contracts, or.
But it's not helping you and develop. You need to be protected. The Lega, or who represents these football players, needs to protect them. So they find ways for these young players that needs maybe 5 years to develop, to be covered. With 3-year contracts, man, you get an injury, you're out of the business. You go and wipe tables, even if you're a talent. And does not work like this in Europe, man. It's not so ruthless like it's in other places.
I don't know. What do you guys know about this? What do you guys know about this stuff? And on John.
Sorry, about the B teams?
No, about the Primavera contracts.
Oh, Primavera contracts. I don't think they get that long contracts in Italy. I think they have like 2-3 year contracts, not 5.
I think in the Primavera itself, you don't get 5 years contract.
No, they don't get 5 years.
But if you have a B team, you give them 5-year contracts, because in the U23 team, you have to have constantly 23 players, or 19, however the number is. So you're gonna try and find the best prospects that you have from Primavera and try to give them 5-year contracts.
All right.
Most of the players that play in Primavera don't even end up becoming professional footballers.
Okay, so here I am looking at Alesi, right? He's 18 years old. He's with the Primavera. His contract expires in June.
At that point, he needs to renew a contract, or he needs to leave for free.
So let's see if we have other players.
Milan has to decide: keep him or let him go for free.
But if we had a B team, we would have sent him there, because we're not sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. That to me makes sense. But what doesn't make sense to me is signing a Primavera player and giving that Primavera player a 5-year contract. That makes no sense to me. Don't get me started with this fucking corrupted Juve, says Vasil. Yeah. Okay. So are we pro B team, no B team? I'm for it, man. I'm for it. I honestly, my dream is to see Milan that doesn't need to go to Chelsea to whatever to buy players. I want Milan to develop all of their players, literally all of them. My dream is to see one day a Milan with 11 players that came from the development system. That is my dream.
Yeah. Considering Barcelona is doing very well with the B team, taking out very good players, even in the last seasons. Gavi is also from the B team. Their left back that we were connected also is from the B team. Fati is from the B team, so it can be very beneficial for us.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So what else? What else is going on? Anything else?
This was man of the match for USA.
Serginho Dest, man of the match against Ram. This goes out to all the infidels who dared saying that he isn't a football player. Yes, he's borderline.
Laert, what is he saying about you?
What is he saying?
This is shot at you that you don't believe in this.
Please.
I don't think Dest is that great, to be honest with you. But okay, he had a good game. Okay.
He is good offensively.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Well, yes. That's not a bad thing to have. Nor is it a small.
Good, but not for a right back. But he can still learn to play defensively because even Theo was shit when he came in the defensive part,
Yeah.
so he can learn that.
I don't know if we're even going to keep this in the end once Florenzi is back. I really don't know. Guys, we know how to
Probably
get.
not.
We
Not for 20 million. It's crazy.
Not for 20 yet. 20 is
no.
too much. If we can get it for
Him
lower
and Diaz, we're not going to spend 20 million to get them.
No. What is going on with your boy Diaz?
Laird.
Yes, Laird.
What happened to Diaz?
Your favorite player of all time.
Yeah, what happened to Diaz?
Whatever reports saying that. Rajan, you had something, right, the other day?
Just that we will try to get a discount on the crazy 20 million price.
Yeah, it's latest report that they're gonna try at the end of the season to talk with Real Madrid to find the best solution for all three parties: Milan, Real, and Diaz.
Yeah, well, it
Because
basically is happening what I've been saying for the last 2 years, that we're going to buy the player.
Because imagine if he's not getting play time here, he won't get it at Real as well. So it's not good for him to go back to Real.
I'm all
Technically-
for Diaz staying at Milan. I'm 100%.
To be fair, he is still young. He needs to go to a team that he will play every single match.
Yeah. If they can lower
Like
that
Real
to at least
Sociedad or something.
something like 10 million, 15 million, that's okay.
No, 10 million, I'm okay with it, yes.
But even 15 million is not bad.
Even 30.
Listen, let me ask you a question. Like, what player is at Diaz's level that is worth 20 million?
Kudus.
He's not 20 million.
Well, he was 20 million a couple of years ago. Go and buy me Kudus from
No, okay,
the past.
but Milan does not have a time machine. I don't think they do.
Bakayoko, the Bakayoko guy. Get me him for 20
Okay,
million.
but no, I think he shouldn't be worth 20 million. That's too much. But I would
He
definitely.
shouldn't? Then buy him for 10. I don't care. Buy him.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with
So
that.
would you buy him or would you buy 20 million Diaz? Who would you buy, Roy?
I would get both.
It's not even
Or-
a hard decision, Roy. Just saying name.
Or,
It starts
John,
with
just
B.
John.
promote.
Actually,
Just promote
John.
Traore.
I would bring back
It
Danny
ends with
Maldini.
O.
I would bring back Danny Maldini.
But John, I'm fine with Bakayoko. Just don't get a mental breakdown if he performs like CDK when he comes at San Siro. That's my whole issue
No,
here,
but
because
I
I
don't
am
think that's going to happen.
I am
I don't think
consistent.
so.
I am consistent. I criticize who
you
doesn't
are.
play good.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
doesn't matter who it is.
I think Bakayoko would obviously need time to adjust because he's young, but Bakayoko is such a superior player to CDK. Like, just there's
And
no
Diaz.
comparison. Maybe
It's proven, it's proven that he's better than Diaz.
No, but
Technically,
proven.
yeah, he is for sure.
He plays as a number 10.
Who Bakayoko?
Yeah.
No, he's a right winger.
Right wing. He plays. He also played on the left. Or what about that other guy that Hans was telling us, Hoslik, whatever? That guy now is. That guy now is what? Go ahead.
Didn't he go with Leipzig? Isn't he a Leipzig player now?
Yeah, German team, and now he's starting to machinare. Man, he's his last game he scored 2 goals and had an assist, which was unbelievable. That guy's crazy good. That guy's crazy good. You know. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck these guys were thinking this summer. I have no idea. I don't want to get into that. Just an old chunk of coal says we're not getting Bakayoko, not even for 30 million. It's the crown jewel of PSV and the coach's pupil. Yeah, I mean, if I had a Bakayoko in my team, he'd be my crown jewel as well. So I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all.
I don't know, guys. I hope you guys are right on these things.
On what?
All these players, I found it really hard, man. 3 years ago, these players worked for Milan because we were shit. We were aiming top four. Now we're aiming to win the Champions League and re-win the league. So I don't believe on these all these names, man.
I believe into investing into a stock before it blows up, right? I believe into investing into Starbucks before it blows up, into Walmart before it blows up, and I think
McDonald's
or McDonald's. I think Bakayoko is
or
a
Coca-Cola.
Starbucks. Yeah, Bakayoko is a Coca-Cola. He's a Starbucks. He's a Walmart. He's one of these.
Yeah, what about the other stocks that didn't blow up, man? What happened to them? No one
Yeah,
remembers those.
yeah.
The 200 stocks that didn't blow up. They
that
remember always
that
the ones
that
that
is,
blow up.
that is the risk of gambling in the market.
Yeah, when you do it with other money, not with your money.
Like for me, Vice Verasquilla was a Starbucks. Is like get him
Starbucks.
now, and I think
That was
Bakayoko
fucking
is the same.
Bitcoin, man. No Starbucks.
Or whatever.
It's too early to tell. You don't know how he will develop. Anything can happen.
Who
Don't
Bakayoko?
give him 2 years.
Bakayoko?
No, even
You can sell
even
now.
Even Creature. Just wait
I-
and see how he will do in the
I
next
have
season.
traveled in the future, and I've seen Vicha in murals alongside Michael Jordan.
Wow. That was romantic, Roy. I like it.
Yeah, we don't need to buy Dario Maldini. We don't need to buy Dario Maldini. Dario Maldini is already a Milan player. He's on a dry loan.
No,
We don't need to buy
he's saying to buy a Maldini card.
Oh, a Daniel Maldini card. No, I bought a Vicha card, a Vicha Varasquilla card, and I'm looking into buying. You know who I wanted to look at? I was looking at Luka Doncic. Man, his card's already like $100,000.
Who's Luka Doncic?
If I knew about these cards, I would have gotten a Luka Doncic card a long time ago.
Who's Lukas Doncic?
You don't know?
He's a basketball player.
Damn. Yeah. No, get it, guys.
Is he a
If you
good
want,
one?
yeah,
He's one of the best players in the NBA.
He's a really young player and he's kicking ass. But I bought a Vicha card, and I'm sure that Vicha card will do me good in the future.
Happy for you, Roy.
Thank you. What is this? FTX digital currency? Yeah. Luka dancing. No, Luka is a basketball player.
Look at it.
He's a basketball player. All right. So what else, guys? I don't know. What else you want to discuss?
I don't know, man. It's boring. World Cup is getting a bit boring now. I miss the Serie.
Yeah, I agree. I'm ready to go back to the Serie. When Italy is not in the World Cup, I don't enjoy it as much. It is what it is. Whatever.
Yeah, just one more month.
But Milan is playing soon. I'm looking forward to that. Calabria is back. Salamanca is back. Magic Mike is back. We're all back.
Salamaker scoring a hat trick.
Yeah. All right, tell us about Broya. Why don't you tell us about Broya?
You're not ready for that, man. When he's gonna make his big move or find some space in a team, you're not gonna be ready for that.
Have you already bought a Broya card or not? Not yet.
No,
okay.
because I'm
Better
waiting
than
for him to
Creature?
make.
Better than
I
Creature?
still trust him. If he makes a move to Milan, I'll buy his card straight away.
Liar. If you really believed in Broya, you would buy his card.
Yes.
I want an AC Milan card of Broya. That's the only one I want.
No, but the card that you buy today is one that's going to cost more money.
No, the Southampton one is not. It's not. Does not excite me. I want the Milan one. I want the Milan one, or the one is gonna make a big move if he makes a big move.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Anyway, he's an amazing player. You know, Roy. You will know anyway.
I have no. Look, I think he's an exceptional talent for his age. The difference between Origi 20 and Broya 20 is that when
45.
Broya 45.
oh,
Don't
Broya
forget.
45. It's like Broya is still young, so you don't know. Maybe he is going to blow up and do that. So I'm not saying no. I'm I don't know. We don't know what he's going to be like. We don't know. We don't know.
It's gonna be amazing, but we're never gonna see it for Milan. That is the reality. That is the unfortunate reality.
Yeah. Well, that sucks. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna cry, man. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what grown-ups do.
You're going to cry?
Yeah. Shit, man. It's shit. It's not.
Origi is entering his prime. Incredible. Incredible. Puts in a very bet
You don't
together.
almost equal.
Are we gonna beat Tottenham,
I don't know, man.
or are you still afraid of them?
Dude, I'm afraid of any English team when they play against Milan.
Why
Afraid.
is that?
Not like scared that I'm not gonna sleep the night before because we have nothing to lose anyway. Just they play different from other teams. That's the thing.
How do they play?
They play more aggressive, more high press. So, well, anyway, let's see. I'm afraid to see Krunic play on the right wing against Tottenham, or Balotelli on the
Right.
left side, or
Probably.
Sergio Dest starting on the right. That's
They're
all.
looking at VAR for Iran. They can probably get a penalty in the 99th minute.
Equalizer?
They're looking at VAR. No penalty.
But is gonna be an equalizer or not? What is the result?
Oh, but they didn't give them. So
Is 1-0 the result?
yeah. And Iran
And they
just
didn't got a
needs.
penalty.
No, they didn't. They just need one goal to go through.
That's so unfair.
But
Was it a penalty?
no, they looked at VAR.
All right.
By the way, the Portugal penalty was not a penalty.
The Ronaldo one, or the one from the
Bruno
Man
Fernandes.
United guy. Yeah, I didn't think that was a penalty either. Because what can the player do? Should he fall on his back without using his hand?
And the rule says it basically that if the player is using his hands to cushion when he's falling down, that's not a penalty. And again, he gave the penalty. Damn referees, man. Dumb as fuck.
So USA won.
Stupid.
They're going through.
So who goes through? USA and
Yeah, and
England.
I think.
England won 3-0, something like that.
Yeah.
all right. So there you have it. England, USA. I think USA is going to be a dark horse. That is my pick as far as dark horses goes.
USA.
US
Is
freedom.
Portugal a dark horse?
Is
Portugal a dark horse?
Nah, Portugal is always one of the best teams. Not one of the favorites, but you expect Portugal to go far.
So dark horse is not about winning and it's going far, doing a successful
A
campaign.
dark horse is a team that, like, let's say, a smaller team without much pedigree that goes far.
Tomorrow will be exciting.
Who's playing tomorrow?
Argentina is playing against Poland.
Oh, tough game.
And Saudi Arabia against Mexico.
Ah, nice.
The team that wins qualifies, right?
Poland is first with 4, Argentina and Saudi Arabia have 3, and Mexico has 1. So anything can happen.
Yeah. Wait, but didn't? How is it with goal scored or head-to-head
Goal
matches?
difference. Goal
Oh,
difference.
goal.
So how's the World Cup looking, guys? You guys are you enjoying it?
It's been a good World Cup.
Probably one of the
Exciting,
most even so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's much better than it's portrayed in the media.
Yeah, I mean football is good, yeah.
Yeah.
There have also
Okay.
been super boring matches. It's not like every match has been great, but in every World Cup is
Yeah, for sure. I mean, people complain about the how's it called? I think it was the Portugal Uruguay game, and I'm like, that's not fair. That was a cagey game. That happened. That is normal in football to get a cagey game. I don't understand what's wrong with that. Why people
Only
didn't like.
Only 3 teams so far haven't conceded a goal.
Oh shit!
Brazil.
Brazil, Morocco, and let me see, Poland.
So Morocco is a solid team. Do you think we can have a surprise this World Cup?
Well, they're playing against Canada, so
Like a national team that never won and to win it for the first time.
it's quite difficult. But
Can-
anything can happen.
Okay, so you think it can happen, yeah?
Yeah, it can happen. It's not like that it's impossible.
Yo, what's that?
By the way, John Elkann officially confirms that Massimiliano Allegri will not leave the club as he is a key part of Juventus project, and we trust to win again.
Oh.
Perfect then.
Jesus
Perfect.
Christ. How did they do that? That's insane.
And then there's a comment there saying Juventus is bigger than anyone except Allegri. Allegri is forever.
That's crazy, man.
But if they sack them, they will be shooting in their leg because it's in the middle of the season, and new coach will ask new preparations, new players. So
They clearly don't care about the sporting side at the moment. It looks like they have bigger issues to deal with, so they're like, who cares?
And John Elkann also said the resignation of directors of Juventus represent an act of responsibility, which puts the interest of the company first.
Ooh. Yeah, they had to do that. They've done it some big damage this time.
Hmm.
So anyway, I miss Serie A, man. I miss the club football. How long still? A month?
1 month.
yeah, 1 month.
Wow, that's a lot, man. It's been like 2 weeks and it feels like a month.
And you have football every day on TV. So that's the best part.
Good thing that FIFA president said that they will never again do a Winter World Cup. So
Yeah, let's see that. That never again. I don't believe on the never again. So many times I said in my life, never again, and I've done it.
well, at least while he's president. So
Yeah, hopefully.
And FIFA has a very bad reputation, also because of the documentary. So there will be not doing in close time something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like they
mean,
care.
yeah, exactly. That's maybe they care for real. But anyway, what about you, Rajon? Do you think we can win against Tottenham?
I've said this before that I think from the teams that were available to us and finished first, Tottenham and Porto were the two teams which I think we could beat. So we got kind of lucky getting Tottenham. We could have gotten a little bit more lucky and could have gotten Porto. But yes, I think we can beat them.
I'm not convinced about your logic, but that's your opinion.
What team? What what team was easier? Bayern, City.
In my opinion, they can underestimate you. You go more concentrated to play. There's a lot of factors.
Yeah, but there's a reason why they are contenders for the title.
And you have to play them anyway, so at
Yeah.
one point. Oh, do you think we can beat Man United? Sorry, Man City or Bayern with a full squad, like no injuries at all?
No,
No, not even with that. Yeah.
no,
Why not?
because they are better teams. They are better teams that, at least I would say, Man City more than Bayern. Better teams that don't have weak spots in their team. Like
Yeah, they're better, but in two
every
game
single.
elimination, anything can happen.
Yeah, but we are talking odds. I'm not saying that in a match, if we play 100 matches, we beat them once,
But
maybe
that's
more than once.
the whole point is that
No, clearly they're the favorites, but
a
it's
lot
not like we don't have zero chances.
Man City had a lot of struggle this season with a lot of relegation teams. Like
Yeah, but so did
they
we.
lost a lot of points,
So
so
did
we
we.
can beat them. Yeah, exactly. So we can beat them. They are not good on
I'm
on
not
a one
saying.
game.
I'm not saying we. It's impossible for us to beat them. I'm saying the odds are hugely in our disfavor. All I'm saying is that if we play 10 matches, they win 9. We will win 1. Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying we cannot win 1.
Yeah.
No, they win 7. Then maybe they draw 2 and lose 1.
Yeah.
No, Tottenham was the best team that we could have gotten. Plus, they had some missed games that they missed due to the Queen dying, so they will have a tighter schedule.
Yeah, but we have a
Hopefully,
tight schedule as well. Because we
They
have
have
yeah, but
even tighter,
Tottenham and then we
not
have Inter, or something like that.
not like that.
but
Not
they
like
have
that.
more games to play. They have more games
There
to
are
play
more games to play.
because they play 2 cups, missing games because they didn't play when the Queen died, plus the league, plus the Champions League. It's a lot more games.
It's a lot game in England. Have to play a lot. Other news is that's it. The same names, if I'm not wrong. Fucking hell. Juventus is having a good
All right,
time.
guys. Sorry about that. I had to take a call. What's up? What are we talking about? What's going on?
About Tottenham and if we can manage to beat them.
Tottenham? Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I think we can beat them. Tottenham is not very good team. Of course, all teams are good that are in the Champions League, but I think that's a good team for Milan. Actually, I think Milan's objective in the winter transfer market should be build the team in order to go to the quarterfinals. Our objective should be quarterfinals and top four this season.
So you're telling me to change completely the medical staff? That's the
Yeah, I mean, it really is. Like, if we have a full healthy team, then I'm very confident. But if we have lots of pieces missing, then I don't know. It's 50-50, you know? Maybe even less than 50-50. One thing for sure is that Tottenham has money, so they're going to get more. They're going to do something in the mercato, and Conte really presses his
Do
club.
you think Tottenham is gonna go to Juventus and start to buy some players?
Maybe. Look, Conte is a guy that is relentless, right? Pioli
Because
is a guy.
Paratici has been there. He knows what's going on inside Juventus right now.
Right. Yeah. The thing about Tottenham is that Tottenham, for a lot of, is not like the most, appealing destination for players, but the money is good and the competition is good. But I think that Tottenham, I think if we can do a decent touches here in the Mercato in January, the objective should be quarterfinals, because I think Tottenham, we can beat Tottenham, and honestly, I think we will beat Tottenham. Che sfiga che porto, eh? Che sfiga, mamma mia. But I think we will beat Tottenham, and I think that we'll stop in the quarterfinals. And we'll finish top four, and this season will be A+. Red John, do you agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah. You love top four, don't you? It's the best thing in the world, right?
Best thing ever. It's the reason why we play football.
I agree with you. Yeah. Quarterfinals, top four. The biggest objective of this season has already been accomplished, which was going through the qualifiers of the group stages. So we did that, done and dusted. We got the money. Now we can do some touches in the winter, shoot for the quarterfinals.
We can do some touches in the winter. What are you talking about, bro? Did you recently become a Milan fan? Have you not heard what's been going lately? Or no?
I mean, I'm not saying crazy touches. Just something little.
But, yeah, a Lazetic. We're gonna get another Lazetic.
Maybe, hopefully.
Hopefully,
No,
yes.
listen. If for me, renewing Bennacer or Leão would be already something, right? Then if they can bring in an Arar, whatever, Ziyech, whatever, I don't care. But if we can beat Tottenham, we get into that quarterfinal. We're good, man. Like, as far as the season go, we can only win this season if Napoli breaks down. That's the season is not in our hands anymore. It's in Napoli's hands. Only Napoli can lose the Scudetto. Milan cannot win the Scudetto unless Napoli loses it. So it's not in our hands anymore. But the Champions League destiny is in our hands, and that's it. And we're done. That's the season this year. We need an. What's that?
Dude, but I don't think we need a lot, man. We need just one striker, Armando Broja.
I mean, yeah, if it's Armando Broja, if it's anybody, just a touch, whatever it is what they can do in the winter. Hopefully, these players that we bought in the summer are eventually going to fucking drop their balls. I mean, eventually these guys are going to grow some hair on their fucking face. So maybe CDK will finally, pass a ball and sweat a little bit.
I'm talking about Kaká.
maybe Hans
CDK
is
Kaká.
here, and now it's time to talk about CDK. What's up, Hans?
Not much. You guys
Maybe he's here to
doing
talk
the
about CDK.
Lance, Hans, you're very low. What's going on?
Yo, no need to diss him.
trying.
I'm not this.
I don't know. I have my mic turned all the way up. I don't know what else I can do.
We can hear you now.
Okay.
Go ahead. What do you want to tell us?
No, I was just joining in. I heard you guys talking about transfers in the January market.
Yeah.
You're
So,
the expert, man.
are we? What do you think is going to happen? You have been. I'm pretty optimistic about the transfer market, to be honest with you.
I don't think anything's going to happen. I agree with Red Drum. I don't, because we need players to leave in order to buy them.
Maybe they leave.
Like who?
I have an interesting question. Do you guys think
I don't know.
Ibra can still be impactful next season?
I don't know.
No.
I got to go, though, you guys. Sorry.
Oh, great cameo, Hans. Just like CDK. Just like CDK.
Oh god!
We give too much shit to Hans, guys. We got to stop. We got to stop.
But that's what happened, man. It's normal. It's part of the game. Don't blame the game.
Right. Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
Don't hit the player, yeah.
I don't know, Laird. Why wouldn't he? You know, he's.
I mean, Nathan is exaggerated a lot.
Why? What did he say?
But he's he's the wrong player. We should not bought him and things like that. You know,
Who?
he does not have pace.
Are you talking about CDK or
CDK.
Ibra?
No, about
CDK.
about Nathan and his opinion about CDK, which is really exaggerated because literally the guy has been 2 months in Italy, 3 months. It's really early. We can literally say he's shit after a year. After a year,
This is the first
season,
time.
because
Yeah, I agree with it. But the thing is that this is how the game goes. Like, if he becomes good, then Hans is gonna start shit talking Nathan and us.
Well, I mean, if he
Not
starts
me.
shit talking us, you know, that means that it's a good thing. That means that CDK is performing.
You as well.
Look.
You as well.
I am going to make this prediction. I've told you guys yesterday. In my opinion, CDK is not going to be the player that we think he's going to be in January. He's going to be more or less the same for the whole season. We're going to start to see glimpses of his real talent next season. And then the season after that, remember, he's in a 5-year contract. The season after that, that's when we're going to see CDK. Well, that's my guess. It could be wrong.
I think he's gonna perform straight away. End of January, he's gonna be on it.
I hope so. I hope
Scoring goals. Shooting towards the goal.
Yeah, he's gonna play well. He's gonna play really well. He's gonna be like he's gonna put
My
Johnny
dream
in
is
a-
for
in
My
a
dream is
situation
for
where
CDK to get the ball in the middle of the field and outside the 16-yard box to just shoot the fucking ball, man. Just shoot it, man. Doesn't have to be a goal. Just shoot it. I just want to see it once. I want to experience that.
yeah. Something.
Dude, you can dream bigger, than that.
But I think that physiological change is not going to be so sudden. So if he does perform in January, that's great. One thing is for sure, and I know people are gonna disagree with me right now, but Milan today, as far as roster goes, is weaker than last year.
What do you mean? The same roster.
Well, not completely. The newer players that we got did not bring anything to Milan. They're just developmental players. We had 2 players last year that were ready to play, which is Romagnoli and Kessi. And this year we don't. We are 2 players less than last year. We're basically living on the fumes of the growth of the players that were already there. The growth of Theo, Leão, Magnan, Kalulu, Tomori, etc. But we did not replace Romagnoli and Kessie with ready-to-go players. They were ready to go. Kessie, you put him on the pitch, he's ready to play. Romagnoli, you put him on the pitch, he's ready to play. None of the players we got, including Origi, is ready to play today. So we are essentially weaker than last year. That's my opinion.
I think Napoli is performing really well. It's not that we are weaker than the year before. Napoli is performing really well. Or Napoli is better than the year, much better than the year before.
Yeah, that is also
That's
that's undeniable.
I don't think we are.
I don't think we're
worse
weaker.
than the year before.
I just think we are the same as last season. We didn't really improve.
I don't know. It's still
And
too early to
we-
decide that.
We all the summer mercato was players which cannot help us right now or are not functional at this moment.
I don't know because
we don't see the
we were
benefit of those.
we were talking like this as
Yes.
a channel. We were talking like this a year ago at this moment of the season. We bought players. We didn't improve like the year before. We're not better than the year before.
Well, hold on, hold the phone.
Yes.
That's
Who was saying that, lad? Not
no.
me.
I'm talking about the channel in general. That was the talk. The talk of the square.
Last year,
Yes,
I
but
thought we improved
that-
drastically.
That's the thing.
Last
so-
season at this point we were 7 points behind Inter. We are now 8
Yeah,
points
because-
behind Napoli. It's
because
gonna have to. It's gonna have to take the same bad run of results for Napoli for us to go on top and for us to be consistently good.
But for some reason, last year, I was convinced that we could have still won the Scudetto, even when we were behind Inter, because I really thought that looking at the panorama of the Serie A and all the teams, I thought Milan had the roster to win the Scudetto. This year, I think we can only win it if Leão, Tonali, Teo Hernandez, Magic Mike really go full force and put the team on their shoulders, and they grow faster than they're supposed to grow. I think it's already late. It's already late because in order for us to win the Scudetto now, we need to win every single game, and Napoli has to lose 3 games. So we're already in a big disadvantage. I find it more difficult this year. I really wish Milan would have injected the team with ready-to-go quality in the summer. That did not happen for various reasons, but it's just the way I feel. I hope I'm wrong about this, but it is the way I feel.
I think we are just how can I say it? Suffering the fact that Napoli is playing really well, and it looks like our team didn't improve because Napoli improved a lot. If Napoli was not improved like this, if Napoli had 2 points more than us, we will be like, oh yeah, the team is improved. The team is much better.
I wouldn't say much better, but I would say, yeah, we are up there. We have a chance. I don't think it's better because we have less points than last year this time.
Yep.
I mean, I know, Laird, you completely disagree with this, but we did not replace Kessie. Not as far as the player, the style, but just the person. That person on the pitch, that person in the locker room. And Romagnoli, too. I mean, Chao is an under 21. Vranks is an under 21. CDK probably should be an under 21. Ali just got out of it under 21.
But you listen to me. I blame Pioli, man. Pioli is not able to introduce the new signing. He needs to get better at this. I'm sorry, man.
But also, Laird, these players, no matter what, are going to take time to grow. They're going to take time.
No, man. Time means when you play
can't
them and
avoid
they don't perform. But Pioli is not even playing them. Brax is not even playing. Or there is some contractual reason Pioli is not playing Brax because maybe we get a better deal if he plays less games because he's still on loan. So I don't know. Maybe there is some bonus involved. And Branks plays 20 games, we have to pay 2 million more. Maybe there is those things involved. So that's why Pioli is not playing him a lot.
Man, I think it's because Bennacer, Tonali are ready to go. Krunic is ready to go. Pobega is closer to that level.
Yeah, but we had some stinkers, man, that Branks could have come in and helped.
Sure. And I want to remind you guys, Branks was literally the last choice. Milan tried to go for every single midfielder in the fucking world, and they settled for Branks in the last
True.
day.
Sure. We
and
were
same-
behind Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, same thing with Xiao. Unfortunately, and now listen, I honestly don't want to shit on these players. I think that these players in a few years are going to be phenomenal. I think Xiao is a great signing. Yeah, Branks is not a Milan player. He's on loan, so we'll see what happens with him. CDK, I think, is going to be a great signing. But let's just. Go
What
ahead.
do you think about Ibra? Is Ibra going to perform this season?
I don't know. I hope so.
Is he going to play some games? He's gonna start.
I don't know.
Is he gonna get back as a football player, or it's done?
He's
So
41. so I
It's
don't
7
know.
months injury.
If I were to make a guess based on his current past, I think he's going to play a few games and get injured again.
I mean,
That's-
I feel like he does not even have the stamina, man, to run more than 20 minutes at that level.
What we need is to Leão to step up his game, to Hernandez to step up his game, Tonali to step up his game, Tomori needs to step up his game. These guys need to step up their game. These guys need to bring it. Bennacer has stepped up his game. They need to step their game up like Bennacer did. Giroud has been playing at full force ever since he came.
I don't know. We need a striker, man. We need a young striker. I hope we go for Broya, man. I think Broya is gonna happen. Is it true that Chelsea is gonna keep him?
I don't know. That's your
What are the rumors? Are real the rumors that he's gonna stay at Chelsea? Because
I have no clue. I haven't seen many strikers really that I don't know. Okay, so there was an article recently that came out. Okafor says he wants to join Milan.
these articles.
If that is true, then I think that's probably what's going to happen.
You think that's what's gonna happen?
If that is true, because Maldini says he wants only players that want to come to Milan. So if it's true that Okafor says he wants to join Milan, maybe that can be an indicator.
The problem I see on this Okafor thing, he's a starter at Salzburg. So why a team that is fighting to win the league and do well in the Europa League wants to get rid of a player in January? We are not a team that overpays players 20% more, so the team is convinced, okay, they are paying me 20% more, so I'll let him go in January. We are a team that pays players, we try to pay them even less than their value. So that's the Okafor situation. The Broya situation, the guy is not playing, so yeah, fuck it, I'll go 6 months on loan to Milan, and if I like it, I'll make a definitive move.
Yeah, I don't know about Okafor. It's just what I saw. I really don't know. I'm not a big fan of the player either, so I really don't know what's going to happen there. Anyway, guys, if you have not already, like the page and get used to liking the page again, guys, because Milan News is going to be starting again on the daily once the transfer market comes in. And we're going to be talking about the transfer market, the players. We're going to be following the friendlies. So, guys, if you're not a member, become a member. Donate. Give us your money. Give us your damn money. We're here talking about Milan. Give us your damn money. Become a member. Liking is for free. Liking is for free. So we're going to go back into the transfer market, Milan news starting mid-December to the end of January. So let's get ready for that. Start getting used to liking that click button. Start getting used to it, because we haven't been asking you guys.
What do you mean? We never do that.
Yeah, we never do that. I mean, I was doing it during the Milan news, but ever since Milan news stopped, we have not been asking anything. So let's do that for us in return, guys. Do that for us. Are you going to stream the friendlies? Maybe.
Oh yeah, we can do that. I wanted to put the Ronaldo documentary in the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, do it. Why not?
I'm just gonna cut it and do it.
Ronaldo il fenomeno.
Yep.
Il fenomeno. Wow. Lard, are we going to do streams in Italian?
Nah. I mean, who the fuck is gonna listen to that?
Paul is Italian, so we need to do a stream for him. He's Italian.
I want Paul to come in the live and speak Italian with us and do the stream in Italian.
Paul is the only Italian in the world, so we need to do a stream in Italian for him.
Paul is the Mario Balotelli of the chat.
The Mario Balotelli is from Ghana, so yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say Mario Balotelli, right?
That's crazy. Paul is crazy. One day I'll pop out of nowhere and donate you guys hundreds as soon as I get rich.
Okay,
Yeah,
That's not fair, man. Rich is relative. You need to tell us what is the amount that makes you happy, so we know.
Yeah, true.
To be fair, I just follow, man. Just follow and like and subscribe. These are the main things that help us a lot.
Or become a member. Guys, become a member. It's only what? $2 a month? That's it. $2 a month.
That's a lot of money for a lot of people in the world.
Yeah, but not from just an old chunk of coal that lives in USA.
Oh yeah, he needs to pay more, man.
The land of the free.
Double money for him.
True. We should give the people that live in the USA a tax.
Tax.
The
US tax.
The US tax.
And the Premier League tax.
And yeah, the Premier League tax, correct. Yeah, guys, so become members of the channel. It doesn't cost much, and do all that good stuff, because we're gonna be going on pretty hard in these next. What you just said? Why the fuck are you singing Trump's national anthem earlier if you don't live in the U.S.? He was singing Trump's. What is this? This one here. This is Trump's song. Every time Trump does a rally, this song is playing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mamma mia. Incredible. Look at this. Actually, don't mind Roy, but there's plenty other channels that stream in Italian, not enough in English. Well, we can do both.
We can try Italian just to see what the chat is gonna understand.
Yeah.
Nathan is coming. Speaking about Italians.
The true Italian. What's up, Nathan? How you doing, man? Nice.
Silence.
Perfect.
Well done. That's the most sensible things you've said this year, Nathan.
What's up?
In which fucking cave of Afghanistan are you, man?
Hey man, I'm in the middle of nowhere again, bro. Like
We can tell.
literally. Yeah, I'm at a rig site, a mill.
What you doing there, man?
Too. I got a.
Yes, well, I do.
I got a.
No, Roy likes pineapple on the pizza. Roy, do you actually like pineapple on the pizza?
Yeah, Hawaiian. It's called Hawaiian. Pineapple and prosciutto. It's an interesting.
What?
It's an interesting dichotomy of taste. Salt and sugar at the same time.
Using the economy is not gonna make it more,
Classy.
It's just awful, man. How dare you like it?
I don't mind it. It's pretty good. It tastes pretty nice.
You're not Italian.
I don't mind the pasta and ketchup with mayonnaise. That's pretty good too.
Shut up. Stop taking a piece now. You
Dude.
idiot.
Dude, I swear, dude.
Yeah, you
Pasta,
serious?
ketchup, mayonnaise, and barbecue sauce. Oh my god.
Oh, you are awful, man. You are awful.
Oh my god, that is so good.
Oh my god, you're awful. That's awful. How the fuck you can even shit after eating something like that?
I don't. I keep it in because it's so good.
That is horrible, man. Ketchup, mayo, and barbecue sauce.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Forget it.
Roy, you said you like pineapple pizza?
Yeah.
Here.
Alright, what's wrong with you, Roy? You know, you're in California, so it makes sense.
Wait, you don't like it? You don't like Hawaiian?
Fuck
Dude.
no.
Exactly.
What type of demon time are you working with, Roy? Come on.
Bruh, but it's so good.
Dude, of course, after you smoking 5 joints, it's gonna be good, but it's not.
Dude, I don't need to smoke any joints to eat pineapple pizza.
Oh yeah, that's even worse.
I apologize on behalf of
Of human beings, of all the human beings on the planet.
Actually, you can literally put anything on pizza and it's gonna taste good. You can literally put anything.
So why you put fucking pineapple? Put something actually good.
You can put mango.
Please, Roy, that's awful, man.
mango.
What is that, man?
Have you ever tried it? Mango, lemon, orange.
I
And-
joined.
California, man. What's wrong with
I
California,
obviously
man?
joined at the wrong time. I obviously joined at the wrong time, Larry. You should have told me to just stay
What?
away.
You guys are crazy, man.
Yo,
Have you-
mango on the pizza.
You never had pizza with mango?
No.
It's too good.
That's just a you thing, Roy. I don't. Maybe that might be like a Hispanic thing, but we don't do that over here.
Kangu came in the light just to say Hawaiian pizza better than pizza from Milan.
Actually, I've had pizza in Florence and it was really bad. The worst pizza I've ever had was in Florence.
How come? There was not enough pineapple in there?
I don't know, man. It's just okay. So in Italy, no. In America, the pizzas are
Thick.
It depends, but the toppings are
Yeah, it depends. It definitely depends.
because you have the Chicago deep dish, which is great. I fucking love the Chicago deep dish, but in Florence or in some parts in Italy, you have so much weird shit on the pizzas, and it just makes no sense.
For example?
I mean, I can't remember, but so many weird ingredients.
What do you mean you
Different-
can
different-
remember?
Different kind of mushrooms, different kind of
Yeah, porcini, maybe.
different kind of stuff, and just tasted weird.
Mushrooms are a no-go for me too.
No, you guys want to pretend to follow the Serie A and be Italian. Jesus Christ, man.
We are the face of Italy, bro.
At least try a bit.
Roy, can you finish a whole pizza in one sitting? Well, it depends how
I
big
can.
the pizza is.
You guys never seen Roy on with the camera on? That you're asking.
But it depends. It depends. If it's like a deep dish, probably not.
How
know
big
what-
they are, by the way? Because I never had one of those. I've seen them, but I've never had like.
Deep dish is like a cake. It's like a cake,
Yeah, it's thick.
No, I cannot have that one.
but it's
Well, you
it's
don't
really
eat
good.
it. You don't eat it all in one go.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you get a small one, sure. But if you get like a 16, 12-inch, no, you can't do that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's dinner, lunch, and breakfast.
Interesting. But so the pizza in Florence, you didn't like it, Roy? Why?
No, terrible, terrible.
Was too thin?
It was thin. It had weird taste. It's like they're trying to be too classy. It's like, give me a fucking greasy, slimy, cheesy pizza. That's what I want. I don't want any of your classy bullshit.
So why did
I
you
want-
get something else instead of the pizza?
I want something that is going to give me a heart attack in 10 years. I don't want this bullshit, vegan stuff.
You want them another that you're American, Roy, and you need real food.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
That's right. That's right.
Shut up. So where is the best pizza you had in Italy, at least when you went to Italy, or you did have a great pizza in Italy?
Yeah, in the south. It's pretty good. Naples.
It's greasy, yeah.
Abruzzo. No, it's not greasy. The difference in taste of pizza in Italy and in the US is mostly in the spices.
You guys put a lot of spices.
I agree with that. It depends. Like if you go to, it really depends on where you go. To be honest.
Wings and pizza are just pizza. That's so American. Pizza, wings, and Coke.
Wings. Why the wings? It's already the pizza, not enough.
That's a very American thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the spices and the taste of the tomatoes is just I think pizza tastes healthier in Italy. It tastes healthier.
The tomato is good. I don't like the tomato of these American pizzas. It's too sweet. I like Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is good for the one that is not, typical Italian pizza because it's greasy and it tastes good.
Yeah, it's like filled with cheese and.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but once in a while, not like.
But of course, the best pizza places are the trattoria. Those where they.
A small pizzeria, not the one for tourists.
Yeah, exactly.
And the one that does classic pizzas, the Diavola, Capricciosa, all these ones.
Diavola is good. I like Diavola. Diavola is the one with spices, right?
Yeah, why the fuck you didn't get a Diavola, but you got a one with weird mushrooms and stuff?
No, they had all these weird pizzas. I don't know what it was. It was a long time ago. I don't know. I was really disappointed in Florence, actually. Very dirty, just a mess.
What? When did you go in Florence?
I can't remember. It was a summer, and it was super dirty.
Yeah, but how many years ago? 5 years ago? 10 years ago?
Where do I go once I'm done?
Yeah, maybe
Where do you want me to go once I'm done?
more than 10 years ago.
Because it's changed now. Now it's really nice and clean.
How
Yeah.
much? Are you gonna put it all free? No, it's only like 2,000 and the rest over here.
Nathan, don't talk with strangers, man.
Nathan talking to strangers in the desert of Texas.
Yeah, ending up in a documentary on Netflix.
No, I ain't in no
True
desert.
crime documentary on Netflix.
Roy, you seen the Blair Witch Project, right?
Yeah.
That's where I am, in the fucking woods.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like a
Get
big
out.
square.
So you're in
Get
the north.
out!
You're in the north, huh? You're North Texas.
I'm literally
Northwest.
I'm
Northeast.
I'm
You're
probably
northeast.
no. I'm literally like 30 I'm probably about 30 minutes away from Louisiana right now.
From where?
You are in.
Louisiana.
Oh yeah. So you are northeast, right? Or east?
Yeah, east.
Nathan, you are in a Jordan Peele movie. Just get out.
No, you ain't. Hey, you ain't lying. You are not lying. I thought I was gonna get stuck, but this one wasn't as hard to find.
That's hilarious. Starch, water, some marzano tomatoes. Yeah.
Dude, I love Italian food. But I don't like pineapple on Italian food.
I think it's a stigma. It's more like a
Nah, it's not a
caricature.
thing. It's not good, man.
Have you tried it? Have you tried it?
Yes, I've tried it, man. It's fucking cooked pineapple. Can you cook pineapple? I need it. And it's so
Yes.
citrus, man. It's so citrus. It's like putting lemon on a pizza. What
I
is the
fucking
point?
lemon and pizza is amazing.
Whoa! What's wrong with you?
Laird, I apologize, Laird. Okay, I apologize.
I eat lemons like apples sometimes.
Okay, that's another thing. Not in the pizza. It's just like I understand lemon or fruits like pineapple on the fish or on cold food. I'm fine with that. I don't mind. Not on the pizza. Come on, man.
It's craziness, huh?
It's just there's no word. It's too punchy as a flavor.
Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Put pineapple on your pizza. That's what you're gonna do.
Roy, when are you going to have Yusuf back on talk about FTX? Yusuf,
What is-
I haven't seen Yusuf in a while. What is FTX? Cryptocurrency.
Why we are going to talk about cryptocurrency? I missed that episode when we were talking about cryptocurrency.
We gotta invest in crypto. Which crypto should we invest in, guys?
What do you mean?
I already have the Milan token.
How much
You
has
have
it
the
made?
Milan one.
How much has it made you so far,
Not much.
percentage wise? Has it gone
I
up?
have to look. It's gone up from when I got it. Open.
Yeah, but what are
I'd
you
have
gonna do
to.
with those tokens?
What? Once it blows
What do
up
you do?
to
You sell it
to
once
$1
it blow
billion,
up.
then you sell it.
I don't think it's gonna go so up.
Wow, Bitcoin is down to 16,000.
That's crazy. That shit was at 60,000 during COVID.
Yeah, it was up to 70 for like a week or something. Man, it's gone down. Whoa, Cardano is at.
Got to get another pandemic going.
Come on, Bill Gates, make it happen. I want to invest in crypto.
Well, get on another coin, man.
It's hard to guess which one is going to blow up. You know, it's hard
That's
to.
why you
technically
do. That's why you do ones that are like super cheap. That way, if you put like $100, you're really not missing $100. You know.
Yeah, but there are many that are super cheap. There's like a ton.
Buy a $100 coin.
Yeah, but even those ones, you don't know if they're going to go up or down. It's a gamble. I mean, if you bought a Bitcoin while it was at 40,000, you've lost half of that money today.
Yeah, you would have had to have. Yeah.
You have
Yeah, but
lost.
if you buy, I don't see any value on buying them. I'll be honest. I don't see any value. It's basically gambling. It's useless.
No,
I
if you would
understand.
have got Bitcoin when it was like 0.00005
Yeah,
cents or something like that,
that's right.
and you
Yeah,
put
but
down like $1,000,
Yeah,
you would be a multi-billionaire.
true.
Yeah, but if they cost, I remember when they cost so cheap when they came out the first time because I was at uni. People were buying $10, $20 of that, not $1,000. No one was spending
But
$1,000.
if you bought $10,
Yeah, it's a lot
uh,
of millions. It's a 5 million
today
or
it'd
something like that.
be a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, of course. But no one was buying 1,000. That's what I'm saying.
No, like, but it if you think about it, it would have been smart to do so because back then Bitcoin was the first of its kind. So it had the advantage that none of the other ones did. So all it took was a pandemic, and then that's when it shoots off.
I don't know, man. It needs to have a useful reason to exist if you wanted to take off. If I buy stocks or stuff like that, at least I know there is a company, a business behind, so you can understand that that business can be successful or not. But with bitcoins, it's a bit of random.
I would say buy game cards.
Football cards.
I mean, Vicha Veraskilya is such a no brainer.
How much you paid for the card?
Well, the one I got was $40, but the one I want to get another one, which is $800. But that one is such a no brainer. You
Let's
don't
see,
agree,
man.
you don't agree, huh?
No, it's not up to the player. It's up to the market as well. I don't know how successful are these cards in general. Their demand,
What?
the demand, if it's high or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh, yeah. I mean, look at Doncic. His card now is $100,000.
But can you actually sell that card, 100,000? There is somebody that's gonna buy it. That's
Oh
my
yeah.
whole question. Because
Uh,
you see them on eBay with that price or whatever they are, but there is
So
anyone who's
like,
gonna buy them. That's the
um,
whole point.
well, if they go up to that value, probably yes. But of course, you don't. The consumer market is small when we're
So it's
talking
not
like,
about.
100% sure.
like the whole Super League conversation was going on, I had invested in JP Morgan because they were the ones who were going to help fund it.
Oh, that's clever.
So I jumped on that, but then the shit never took off. So like, you fucking bastards.
And now with Agnelli being fired from Juve, it's never really going to take off.
Yeah.
No, now it's definitely not
But
going to take off
I just have it just to have it now.
unless Perez makes it happen.
No,
And
it's
then,
not gonna happen because as I was fighting with John, basically the next Champions League is completely allows a lot of big teams to be there consistently, so it makes the business more comfortable, especially for the English team.
freaking English teams, dude. Freaking English teams. What is T2?
It's gotta be a coin, no?
T2.
So England won 3-0 against Wales.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah.
I have only seen 20 minutes of World Cup so far. That's how much I'm invested in this World Cup.
I'm not sure if this is actually taking fuel or not. Like neither on the side is not like raising up at all.
What are
Oh,
we
okay.
saying in England, Lart,
All
about
right, guess we'll find out.
what are we saying in England, Lart, about England? Are they happy?
I don't know. I
But
haven't
they can
checked
win
the
it all, right?
interview.
You're not
I
paying
haven't
attention now, bro.
It's coming home.
Later, maybe I'm gonna check what is the feeling, but it's quite positive because they basically
Coming home.
are at the next stage of the World Cup and they look decent. United States is a good team, so they struggle with United States, but they didn't completely struggle. You know what I mean? And it's a bit like Italy, man. If Italy is at that level and is performing like this way, the enthusiasm starts to grow, you know, in the nation. They start to think, okay, we can do it.
So I think it's going to be England Senegal.
The next one, yeah.
I believe so. Yeah. I think Senegal is going to win.
Let's see. It's gonna be an interesting game.
Uh,
Tough game for them.
Roy, who wins France versus England? That will be the quarterfinal in the bracket. I think Senegal is going to be England, but France, England, I'll say France. Man United is a joke. All the Man United players are playing great for their nation, but are garbage for Man United. Damn.
Wait, who is playing great for the nation? Wait a second.
Rashford.
Russia is playing against fucking Iran. He's playing well.
Well, you know what they say, you can only beat who's in front of you.
Yeah, but still, you need to analyze which is the player you have in front of you. People should not take too seriously these World Cup games, especially when you play with national teams that, yes, they give everything. Well done, but there's not the Premier League or the Serie A. Des was playing well today as well, but that's not playing against Sassuolo is a different thing than playing against Iran.
You know, you got to see how they perform in the next group.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The in and out games, because those games are as when you need to have balls. I mean, this game here yeah. Roy, by the way, Elliott Management is one of the largest shareholders in Take-Two. Is Take-Two what, gaming stuff?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. What is it? Is a large shareholders of what?
Take-Two. It's a gaming company.
By the way, guys, I wanted to say something.
You're getting married.
No, man, fuck that.
You're about to have a kid.
Oh, I wish that. I wish.
Larry is always for the streets, Roy. Larry is for the streets. You know this.
Exactly.
Okay.
I wanted to say something really important. So the owners of Liverpool, they're selling Liverpool now,
Yeah.
and probably Redbird is gonna sell their part.
Okay.
So if they sell their part, probably they invested like around 500 million, so they're gonna get a return of investment, a profit out of that. So let's say 600 million they get out of that sales. So I wouldn't exclude the fact that 600 million can move to Milan as an investment, as an injection of capital to Milan.
Dude, I'm very optimistic about Redbird.
Because they have maybe an amount of money they are dedicated to football, and that 500 million probably was dedicated to football, and they're gonna move it to Milan.
Okay.
I'm really interested to see that.
That'd be nice if they do that. I'm very optimistic with Redbird, so I think they're going to do a great job. I really do. I think Redbird is going to make Milan the team we want Milan to be. I am super duper optimistic about it. Because I don't think Maldini would have continued if that wasn't the case. And Maldini is always smiling from ear to ear when he talks about this stuff.
Yeah. So hopefully that fight. If at the moment Liverpool got sold, Redbird has a lot of capital to inject to Milan.
This is a good point from Paul. The money will be used for the stadium. Could be.
Yeah. Or for the training ground, they can build a new structure for the Primavera, for the under 23 team, the B team. The B team is a good thing anyway because allows you to, as we say, to grow some talent, but as well to evaluate some players and sell them, and you control those the faith of those players.
Yeah, I don't know where Yusuf is, guys. I don't know where Yusuf is. I haven't seen him in a while. We haven't been streaming much lately.
Is Yusuf the Bayern Munich guy?
No, that's the same.
I'm saying okay.
Yusuf and Milanista doc. Yusuf
And
is
he's
one of,
a crypto expert.
I don't know if he's a crypto expert. He's graduated from college. He's in San Diego, but he is. He is. Has he ever spoken about this stuff? I don't even know. He's in studying finances. I know that. I want blood oil money. How is our youth doing now? Aren't they in games and stuff like Kalulu? I think a lot of them are on holiday now. All the U21s. I think, or are they playing? I don't know. Do you know? No, honestly, ever since the World Cup started, I've kind of taken a break from Milan news and all the shit. But we're going to be going full on, 100%, balls deep. It's happening in 2 weeks, and then for a month and a half, every single day. Over 1 billion construction. Do you guys believe Italy going to the next World Cup? Lions, Nathan and I are going to be watching the next World Cup, Italy together. We're going to go to the stadium together. And we're going
I think Italy can win the next Euro. It's gonna go close for the next Euro as well.
Yeah, look, one thing about Italy is that when they hit the bottom of the barrel, Italy is very good at bouncing back. The problem is that when they bounce back all the way to the top, then they have a problem managing that mentality. Italy is much better when they are the underdogs and they don't have the stigma of being champs. So, yeah, I think they can do well in the Euro, and I think with Carlo Ancelotti at the helm of the 2026 team, we're going to have, knock on wood, our revenge in Pasadena.
It's not gonna be played in Pasadena, I think.
I hope so. I hope it will.
You just want the same place to get revenge.
I just want the same place at the Rose Bowl.
Anyway, what I was saying.
Are you vlogging the Spurs game?
What do you mean? If I buy the ticket, yes.
Come on, lad, don't do that.
What do you mean?
What do you
Are
say?
Are you vlogging it? Yes or no?
Yeah, but I need to buy the ticket. I still forgot to send you all the videos of the Chelsea game. Let me actually start to do that. But if I have the ticket, yeah, I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna properly vlog it.
Pellegatti released a video saying il destino di Kessie è segnato. Do you know any of this?
No, nothing. I'm not following anymore, Pellegatti. It's just too repetitive in general.
Yeah, I haven't looked at this stuff for a while.
It's a bit boring. I mean the Milan news, the Milan transfer news are a bit boring. I'll be honest. There is no excitement at all. There was more excitement during the Elliott period when we were buying Tomori and Tonali and stuff like that.
Yeah, right now it's just bland. It's
It's really bland.
nothing is happening.
And we are loaded with a lot of youngsters that it's gonna take a while for them. It looks like a while for them to play in the first team. I'm not even saying they're not good enough. I think they are good enough. It's just there is no space for them. Players like Krunic, Rebic are in their way. As much as they are good, they are in the way of some young talent. And yeah, I think CDK is gonna start performing in January. That's why I cannot wait for the Serie to start again.
Christian says you're mad late.
Who?
Christian says you're mad late with the Chelsea videos.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I forgot, man. I was so pissed off that night that I completely forgot.
Did you hear the new Metallica song?
No.
What? Are you crazy?
Why should I hear the new Metallica song?
Because it's Metallica, man.
It's 2022, man. It's not 1994.
Yeah, they're releasing a new song. It's good. Very, very edited, but it's good.
Is Metallica still going strong?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So who's this Gapco kid? It looks like he's scored lots of goals. Is he an interesting player?
I don't know. I'm not following the World Cup. I don't know. Let's see how good it is when the game becomes tougher. Nathan knows better than me probably about this Gapco.
Nathan, your connection is bad. Sorry, Nate. Nathan, we can't hear a word you're saying. Nathan, we can't hear you, bro. Roy, did you hear about the Belgian players fighting with each other? Hazard, KDB? Yeah, I saw that. Well, that's what happens when you don't win games. They get pissed off with each other. USA versus Holland. What is your prediction? Man, Holland is tough to beat. I don't know. I don't think earlier I said USA is a dark horse, but Holland is not. I think that's quite unlucky for them to get Holland.
Holland.
Yeah. If they beat Holland, then they can beat a lot of teams. It's not the best Holland of the history. We know that, but it's still Holland. Tradition, great players, very good defense. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think the US has a chance against Holland?
Yeah. US has a chance against Holland. For sure, 100%.
Yeah, maybe. So we know it's going to be Senegal, England. What do you think is going to happen there, Senegal, England?
I think England is gonna go. We're gonna win.
Okay, so we have Senegal, England, and Holland, USA so far. Those are the teams. Koulibaly, by the way, today scored the winning goal. There's going to be a female referee for the first time in the World Cup.
What? Senegal, England?
What?
England, Senegal is going to be a female referee.
No. The female referee is going to do Costa Rica, Germany.
Tough game. So Reese James on Twitter says, "I have some free time, so tomorrow, guys, I'm doing a Q&A."
Oh my god!
So I asked him a question: Armando Broja to AC Milan, tagging Armando Broja on Twitter. Let's see if he replies.
Man, you love this player, huh?
Dude, he needs to come to AC Milan.
Wow, guys, look at what KDB says about CDK. I giovani non sono come eravamo noi. Damn. He said the youngsters are not like how we used to be. KDB going in on everybody.
Yeah, so he's going on CDK.
Well, I don't know if he's directly talking about CDK, but
Looks like.
Is Belgium out? Are they out of the World Cup?
No.
What is the situation? Let me check. Belgium. Canada's out. Yeah, well. Let me just check what the situation here is with Belgium. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So Belgium is playing Croatia on Thursday. What are you eating, Dad?
I'm not eating. So is Nathan walking in the booth.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in and out.
I was in a good spot before. Then I had to make a phone call and I lost it.
So how's Gakpo?
He's good.
Nathan?
He's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he the guy to get?
One of the guys for sure. Come on. Yeah, he's definitely one of the guys for sure. Like, no cap, he's definitely fucking good. Really good.
Dude, I love the Ryanair Twitter account. Is amazing, man. Just love it. As you guys check, you guys don't know Ryanair. It's not in US.
What does it say?
You know that meme, crypto boys yesterday, crypto boys today,
No.
Come on, they lost a lot of money in the cryptocurrency thing, and now they're poor. Who was rich became poor, something like that. There is that meme on the internet, and the first picture is as crypto boys before they're in a private jet, and crypto boys after they're on a Ryanair, basically fly. With a low-cost company. And the guy replies to the Ryanair saying, don't laugh too much, you're going to fall too. And Ryanair replies to him, do you own that monkey picture you have? Man, I love it. It's taking a piece of with everything.
I've been on Ryder actually.
Do you guys own any NFTs or something like that?
No. Are they good to own?
There's no point to own them now. It's zero. Makes 0 sense to buy an NFT now. In general, in maybe in 10 years, it's gonna make sense. No 5. It's so expensive to produce one, and has no tangible value. We cannot use it for anything.
How do you produce them?
I don't know. You need to go on what's it called? It's a blockchain technology, so you need to create a unique code. Is
Hey, Luigi Timpano. Look, it's been a while. Hi, Roy. How you doing? Happy for the USA victory? I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I really don't.
Roy, do you think the country is gonna celebrate a lot if US wins the World Cup?
No.
Do you think?
Yeah.
He said they win. If they win, there will be a parade for sure.
I mean, it's a World Cup, man. That's a big thing. Even if you don't follow any, you know.
Do you know who Roman Reigns is?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Do you know who Roman Reigns is? Right?
No, I don't know him.
Do you know who he is, Nathan? I bet that there's more people interested in if Roman Reigns wins the WWE Championship or he keeps it rather than USA winning the World Cup.
Maybe for kids.
Well,
For kids.
Oh, Roy, you're a kid.
well, I mean, there's a lot of adults that watch WWE.
Yeah. I still like it too.
What's
Not
that?
a lot, though.
WrestleMania is one of the biggest events in America every April.
Yeah, but nothing compared to a World Cup, man. Come on. Dude, if United States wins the World Cup, it becomes madness, in my opinion, the country. Even the people that didn't care about football, it's going to start to care about football the last 2 games. Everyone is going to tune in.
I don't
They're
know.
going to make it big. They're going to make it a big deal.
I really don't know. I have zero hope for that. There's zero hope for that.
Whoa.
I really don't think. Nathan, are you more optimistic than I am?
No, I agree. To be honest, when it comes to the football, the United States is. I mean, they care, but they don't care as much as they probably should.
And
If that makes sense.
the like basketball, American football is just like it's not twice as more popular. It's like 10 times more popular. Look, let's say when Italy wins the Italy won the volleyball tournament recently. They won a volleyball World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but the volleyball is not big. It's not massive in the world.
But here in the US, I feel like it's the same.
No, it's such a big competition. Everyone is gonna tune in. All the big stars, all the celebrities. It's gonna be. It's gonna get man. If you go to the semifinals, you have a chance to win it. Believe me, everyone is gonna tune in. Even the president and all this bullshit you guys are gonna uh, are gonna go on TV and talk about it. It's gonna become major.
I'll see it when I believe it. Let me put it that way. Let me put it that way. I don't see it here, man. I really don't. Like for example, like if you go to a bar, for example, during a World Cup game in Italy, even if it is, let's say, Qatar against Ecuador, like that bar is going to be full of people watching the game, commenting, blah blah blah. Here, yesterday, I went to see the last 30 minutes of what was it, Uruguay, Portugal. So Cristiano Ronaldo, dude, nobody was there. Nobody gave a shit. And this was a sports bar. This was a sports bar.
States was not there.
Huh?
United States was not at the level. You know, it was not on a semifinal or almost close to winning.
No, I'm just saying in general. In general, there's not much interest for the sport. I mean, of course, if they win it, it's going to be a big deal. They're going to celebrate. They're going to be recognized as heroes. Of course, it's going to create a ripple. But I personally just am not convinced that it's going to change anything. Also, because like the Black Americans, they are the biggest consumers of some of the biggest consumers of sports, and they don't give a fuck about soccer. It's all basketball and football.
Yo, I heard that the Belgium national team is completely broken. Everyone is against each other. De Bruyne is not talking with Courtois. Romelu Lukaku has issue with Batshuayi, and Hazard does not talk with Trossard. They're like fighting in the group.
Yeah, man. It's like France 2 years ago. That's what happens. That is what happens. It's like when Italy lost that final and the locker room split up. When they lost to Spain 4-0, and the locker room split up.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you playing football, Art?
I'm trying to get back, in a decent shape.
I was playing futsal for a little bit.
How did it go?
Yeah, it was good. It's fun.
How's the level? Is it decent?
It's just it's just pickup games. You have some players are really good, some players not so good. It's not competitive. It's just.
Can I give you
just,
a link? It's a Twitter link. Just show it on the live.
Okay, go ahead.
Interesting to see what people thought about. There was an interesting conversation between two journalists about Milan and Juventus when Ronaldo signed for Juventus. It's interesting. It's funny how things are changed now. So, this is a classic.
Oh, dude, man, it's a video.
Yeah.
Avvocato, dobbiamo capire che fine farà il Milan. Tra poco arriverà il comunicato di Elliott. Siete senza proprietà e nel giorno di Cristiano Ronaldo che infiamma la Juventus.
Ma il comunicato di Elliott non significa esattamente il contrario?
Sì, ho
e cioè
capito.
che le questioni
Ma siete
proprietarie
in
non
mano
sono
a un
state
fondo,
già risolte ieri?
Non avete un proprietario, siete in mano a un fondo, avvocato.
Perché i fondi non possono essere proprietari alla stessa stregua di un qualsiasi mecenate. O
Quindi
meglio,
va tutto
preferite
bene al
lo
Milan.
sceicco. No, non dico questo, dico che tra uno sceicco arabo e un fondo non capisco perché dovrei scegliere il primo e non il secondo. È una visione del calcio e dell'economia
glielo spiego io, perché uno mette soldi
del
uno
1965.
mette soldi per valorizzare il club, vedi il Paris Saint-Germain, e l'altro invece deve fare un anno di gestione per poi rivendere e guadagnare di più di quello che ha fatto. È semplice.
Così è semplicistico. Non è
Ho
semplice.
capito, ho 30 secondi, devo parlare di Cristiano Ronaldo. Non posso
Parliamo di
parlare.
Cristiano Ronaldo,
E poi parliamo
che
di
è il
Elliott,
meglio.
avvocato, lo voglio bene, la stimo, però va bene, io dietro non c'ho il fondo Elliott, c'ho Cristiano Ronaldo.
Sì, ma io
che
penso,
arriva
sono
in
nato a
Italia.
Torino, quindi figurati.
È nato a Torino, bravo
Sento i brividi
avvocato,
sotto
però
pelle.
Che idiota.
Things have changed now. I wonder what they think now. He was making fun of Elliott and Milan. I was bragging about Juventus, so now things have changed. Completely different.
Dude, what an idiot. And also, Elliott invested a lot of money in order to sell the club again. So it's not like he got that part wrong.
Yeah. Elliott invested almost 600 million. They covered the debt, 300 million, 400 million debt.
Yep.
Every year we were doing, we were losing 100, 150 million. He was putting that cash with his own money. Cut all the salaries, fired everyone, all the big wages player, won a title, sold the club again, 1 billion, 0.2.
Yeah.
In Champions League again.
While Juventus was putting out
Juventus.
fake accounts or fake books in order to keep Ronaldo.
Not bad, I would say. But that's the problem of Italy, is the mentality and the ownership. I told you the ownerships in Italy are bad, more than the coaches, than the players. Majority of the ownerships in Italy, they don't build their business in a way that the coaches valorize, give it value in a way,
Yeah.
to build the team and play good football. Fucking De Laurentiis wanted to fire Spalletti around the end of the season before.
Yeah, Spalletti. I mean, De Laurentiis he's not
an idiot, man.
Yeah.
You need to just shut up.
But boy, he got lucky. He got real lucky.
No, he didn't get lucky. He needs to understand that Spalletti is a good coach. So you need to trust him. And that's it. Shut up and listen what he says, what players he wants, and bring those players. And end of story. And keep a coach for 5 years, 6 years. And tell the coach to play good football, exciting football. Don't tell the coach you need to win. Tell the coach, play exciting football. And bring me top 4. Or bring me in Europe and play exciting football. The rest is going to come. I'm going to manage the books. I'm going to keep the salaries low and make the club profitable. You just play good football.
Yeah. No, look, they did such an amazing job this summer, man. I can't stop talking about it. I really can't. I really can't stop talking about it. They replaced Insigne with Vicia, Petagna with Simeone, Mertens with Raspadori, Ndombele with Fabian Ruiz, and Koulibaly with Kim. Then they brought Oliveira, the Uruguayan guy, left back. That's such a good market, man. I'm so jealous, Larry. I'm so jealous. I'm a beta. I'm a beta jealous beta. Right, Larry?
Beta jealous bitch.
I'm a beta jealous bitch of Napoli. Correct?
You're a bit better, Roy. You need to fucking grow up a bit, man. You're not a teenager anymore. You're not Lucas on mobile.
True. But Lucas on mobile is like an alpha wolf. I wish I was like
No, it's not enough. It's not an alpha.
Lucas. He is
Yeah, it's not enough.
He is the alpha of alphas.
Alfa Romeo, maybe not an alpha.
I'm just jealous, man. I'm jealous.
I don't know. Anyway, man, I really hope we buy a striker this January. That's our only way to save this team.
Yeah, no, listen, but I do want to say that now that we are back into regular things, we don't have the problem of the ownership anymore, and we have a new ownership. I think we're going to recover soon, and also, I think that when these players come back, there's going to be that World Cup in between. It's almost like a new season starts. No more celebrating the Scudetto. Basta. The Scudetto now is in the bacheca. It's in the museum. Stop celebrating the damn Scudetto. Now it's time to get serious again. So Pioli needs to be a little bit more humble, and the players need to all be a little bit more humble and go back into fighting correctly instead of getting complacent. I think that's going to happen too.
I hope, how's it called? Napoli gets some complacement.
Why would they though?
Why not? We got a bit of complacement when we were top of the table in 2021.
True.
So maybe, hopefully.
You know, there's the history of Napoli of them kind of, bottling certain important parts of the season.
So they can get a bit complacent. They're playing against Inter and Juventus straight away. And Roma, if I'm not wrong.
It can happen. Yeah, my only concern is that, these players are young and hungry. They have something to prove. So we'll see. Anyway, listen. If Milan wants to win the Scudetto, we have to put pressure on Napoli. Keep on winning games. And I see Teo Hernandez. Teo Hernandez is going to lead the way. We have to put pressure on Napoli by winning big games, like winning against Napoli, winning against Roma, winning against Lazio, and then Napoli needs to lose a few points. But listen, to be honest with you, Larry, I don't even care about winning the Scudetto this year. I really don't. I really don't. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
I mean, if Napoli wins it, it's not a problem. It's how can I say it? Inter or Juventus wins it is a problem. But if Napoli wins it, it's not a problem. I don't see any problem with that. I see just good things if Napoli wins the Scudetto.
Yeah, Inter, of course. I don't want them to win. I don't know if they can.
Nice to watch Milan play a quarterfinal Champions League. I'll be honest.
What's that?
It would be nice to watch a quarterfinal of Champions League. Milan against.
Yes, that'd be nice. I want to see Milan in the quarterfinals again, man.
I want to test this group of players. That's the thing. I want to see how good they are on these situations.
Yeah, it's going to be great for them if they can. It's going to be big growth. We're going to grow a lot if they do that.
And I would like to see the full squad. Not too many injuries. I'm tired.
Yeah, if Milan can keep a good amount of players for that game, especially Mike Magnan, we really need him. I think
Jeez, we need him a lot.
Magic Mike, the one and only. L'unico. The one and only. Okay, Larry, I have to get ready for my classes soon, so I'm gonna let's head toward. Well, I have to, but if you want to keep on going, you can.
The closer. That's completely fine.
Yeah, Juventus, they fucked up. Juve fucked up. What are we gonna do?
Well, let's see, man. Maybe they didn't fuck up completely. Maybe there is a chance for them yet. So you never know.
Yeah. All right. So let's reconvene, and guys, watch out because in 2 weeks, Milan News on the daily. I'm expecting donations, money, memberships, likes, subscriptions, the whole shebang. So
The whole
2 weeks.
shebang.
In 2 weeks, when Milan plays its first friendly.
No, you know what I want, Roy, as well? I want the chat or the community to write some comments on our videos and to tell us what we can do better. Simple as that. What we can actually improve, what they want to see more, what they want us to talk about. I want them to. I really want our community to tell us, listen, guys, why you don't talk about this? Why you don't do this? Or why we guys don't dedicate one session a week on this activity? Let's do this. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be pretty good. Anyway.
Yep.
That's it.
All right. Okay, guys. Remember to like on your way out. We'll see you the next time. Alla prossima. Arrivederci. Ciao and Forza Milan. Peace.
Ciao.